Seven-sided dice, Carpathian adventure. I am Bayuk Osman Ghazi. Travel back 700 years to a fantasy Earth. The world is a gritty, dangerous place. The papacy is challenged by an anti-pope. The papal disbanded Templars recede into memory, and the Teutonic Order seems to be consuming magic, secularizing and growing in power. Two emperors battle within the Roman Hungary is at its height, but is being torn apart by a civil war. As they all fight amongst themselves, I expand rapidly and consume everything. The adventurers that call themselves the champions of the sun discovered that I am a vampire. Now to create a powerful weapon to destroy me. They will never succeed. While many have walked with these self-proclaimed champions, these are the present adventurers.
Only a city as grand, beautiful and powerful as Genoa could bear a man of my talent. Me? I am Naldo Renzi, treasure hunter, adventurer, master swordsman, and lover. In my journeys, I have learned of the adventures of the champions of the sun. They are just who I am looking for to assist me in the retrieval of the rare artifacts I seek, and heaven knows they could use my help in whatever they are up to.
I am Baldur, a Norseman, a soldier, and an eldritch knight. I left my home to leave politics behind, only to be dogged by it across Europe. I first met the Champions of the Sun outside a small town in Hungary. Together, we battled Ottoman raiders and vampires. The Champions gave me purpose again, and where it takes me, I know not, but I know I want to be a part of it.
I am Kip Caelan, Ranger of the North, and I am lost. Hailing all the way from Garin in Scotland, I have faced great tragedy, losing all those dear to me. I am haunted by that fateful night, and what was taken from me. I face defeat at every turn, attempting to enact revenge on those that did this to us. And when all my strength, resources, and allies, save for my trusted wolf Lycoa, was depleted, I stumbled upon the Champions of the Sun at the Battle of Sakut. I decided to ally myself with these seemingly capable and worthy adventurers to aid me in putting the lost to rest. It is what she would want, or so she seems to indicate.
I am Bilela. I hail from far-off Ethiopia. With no brothers, my noble father indulged my obsession with self-defense. On business in Rome, my family was accosted, but my skills enable me to defeat our attackers. My desire to fight crime fueled. In my travels, I made a powerful enemy who may now pursue me. Near the Drusistine, I met a stoic knight and the Champions of the Sun. Now, in a strange land, I hope they can help me deliver justice to criminals, or death.
In these dark times, the dead rise and strike fear and feed on the living. I am Baron Andre Franz Hellwing II. I am dedicated to unlocking the forbidden secrets of my family. Through science and God, I strive to make the dead stay dead. Many fear what they do not understand. They materials of the flesh.
I am Matthias, of the House of Bathory, Knight Baron of Carpathia. With my traveling companion, Ambria, I was dragged into a whirlwind path by a rogue monk. But those I have met since then have earned my respect. And, more importantly, my trust.
If you meet one who claims to be a champion of the sun, tell me their whereabouts. Better yet, kill them on sight. I will reward you handsomely. Welcome to Seven-Sided Dice Carpathian Adventure.
Welcome, I'm Tom. Thank you for joining us for a group of gamers who get together in real life to play Dungeons and Dragons. Some of us are military, others are in construction, still others are retail managers, a few are in IT, we're parents, students, etc. So we do this strictly for fun. We hope you enjoy it nonetheless. There were quite a few thank yous in our open, except one. We'd like to thank you, our Twitch, Facebook, Kick, Twitter X followers, and our YouTube subscribers. To all of you, thank you for joining us. If you have not already, please follow on Twitch and Kick. Please like on YouTube and Facebook, and please subscribe on YouTube. If during the stream you follow on Twitch, or if you subscribe on YouTube, your username will pop up on the screen. To all of our subscribers, thank you. Let's jump right in. Welcome back, champions of the sun. I wish you a good time, great rolls, and happy adventurings. Before we do all of that, the dreaded question, what happened last session?
Truly only one thing happened that mattered.
What?
Is we got a long rest.
Did you take?
That's what
Did
mattered.
you take the gold?
No, we can't go. It's too heavy.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you take some
I
gold?
guess we'll roll it back here.
You just decided even one coin's too heavy?
I think
I have a pocket full. There you go.
You're still down there.
We
Someone
were
who
brought
knows.
to consciousness
We're still down
following
there.
our battle with the mistress.
Runner's gone.
What else happened? Oh, we ventured out. I guess a bunch happened. We had a new person joined us. I can't remember your character's name. I'm sorry. I don't know. Kroof. I'll never remember.
Out of the shadows.
Out of the shadows, joined us. We split the party, in typical fashion. Baron went to the church to pray for his god to give the party rest,
Strength.
and Naldo and Kroof. They went out to spread the word of a new leader.
Yep.
In the organization. Prima, what is it? I almost said Prima Solde, but that's a completely different Dungeons and Dragons game. What's the name of the group again?
It can be whatever we want.
Well, this is true, but we don't want to
No,
confuse
isn't
the
it now the
patrons.
group belongs to the
Yeah, but we don't want to confuse them. I don't know if they, what was the name of it again?
Prima something.
Fist of Bags of Money or
Prima bags of money.
what was the name of it? I can't remember.
money bags.
It was something along those lines. But anyway,
You were correct the first
Yeah, I thought you
Prima
were
Solde,
right. I thought
right?
you were right.
no, I was thinking it was a different. I was thinking that was a different Dungeons and Dragons game.
No? That's it.
So you are going to spread the word about a new leader of the organization.
I met a fine
Yes.
barmaid on the
Very
way out
fine
of
barmaid. Very fine.
the way out of the
Very
Yep.
voluptuous.
dungeons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that was. I might be missing stuff.
Kip handed off his
Oh.
extortion plot thing. With
Oh
the
yes. Yep.
Chancellor or whatever.
Yep.
Pierre Roubidet.
Yes, to bring in the flow of
to let the drugs
red
go.
powder drugs,
Yeah.
the spice, whatever we're going to call them, into the city.
Yep.
And we found out that we have located the staff for the what's the name of the weapon again?
The demon killer.
The demon killer. Yeah.
I mean, it's something much better, like if you say it.
Yeah, so we found that we now
everything else
have in our
okay.
possession the staff, as well as Balder has the lance head.
The lance head.
Yeah.
We have a crystal
So
to
that
charge
was a
it,
bit- We have a crystal,
but
right?
we need to. We still need to.
Hyla
It's
Galanza.
a Hyla Galanza. Yes.
We still need to.
That's the word I was looking for.
Find the wraps of Guillaume.
Yes.
To bind it all together.
Sorry, Tom. I know that. I'm sorry, that wasn't.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm sorry, it
So we got
wasn't
2 of the 4
theatrical in any
pieces.
way
I
whatsoever.
think
We got the
that.
crystal to power it, we got the head, we need the bindings and the staff.
Yeah, but we need more
We have the
crystals.
staff. We got the staff.
We got
It
the
was-
staff.
It was
We
in
got
the
the
pile
staff.
of gold.
We got the staff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was in the pile of gold.
We just need the bindings, and we need more power crystals, more crystals, because the amount of charges, the more crystals we have to charge it, the more powerful it is from my understanding.
That's what it seemed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are in the city of Paris. I believe the Baron just walked out of the cathedral.
Well, I don't think I left the cathedral yet.
Oh, you haven't left the cathedral
No, I
yet.
have not. You
Okay.
were off doing.
Naldo
We're just walking around the city.
and Kroof are standing outside in a large plaza surrounded by tall, muddle and buildings with slate roofs. As cities go, appears to be a very wealthy city. It's one of the larger cities you've been in. You're standing in front of this colossal cathedral that's in the process of still being built and probably will take a long time to finish as well. But it's pretty incredible sight, and obviously a lot of money poured into it on this island that you are on. Matthias, if I recall correctly, you stayed down in the dungeon, if you will, with Kip, down with the money. Reiner, Balder can be where you want, either up in the plaza with Kroof, the party's new companion, or and Naldo, or down in the dungeon with, not dungeon, but down in the sewers with Matthias.
Guess I'd be with Matthias in the sewers.
Okay, so the two of you are down in the sewers. It is. You have no. There is more. You look around at the piles of money. There is money on top of this large raised portion that you are standing on top of. The two of you are standing on top of, and that money is just kind of pouring down into the water. It's all over the place. There's trinkets and baubles and items floating around down in there, and just more money than you could possibly stuff in your pockets, and then some, and then some, and then some. What are the two of you doing down
you
there?
should see my pockets.
What are the two of you doing down there?
Matthias, how are we going to get all of this out of here?
That is a good question. I don't know the answer.
We can't just leave it here.
No, we can't.
I will look for... What's the
Does
closest way
that
out?
bag you always carry around have any additional abilities, like the ability to carry more than it might appear to be capable of?
I wish.
And even if it did, you suspect it probably wouldn't be room enough.
Even that thing has limits.
I don't think you were here. Roll me a D20, please. 3. You think there's probably, you just glance around. I mean, you don't really have a way of calculating short of actually starting to pick up coins and what have you. But you figure there's probably over 1 million gold pieces here. Do an intelligence check. or investigation.
You should be semi-good at that. You should have okay intelligence.
Where is it?
You're an Eldritch Knight.
Hey, 17.
A 17? You're a pretty smart dude. You glance around, and Mattias standing by him. The two of you glance around this room, and you do a quick calculation in your wickedly smart brain. You have an intelligence of what?
A lot. 18 or something?
18. Okay, so you're pretty wickedly smart. You do a quick calculation in your head, and you figure $1 million gold, give or take. That's about 20 tons.
Right.
of
We're gonna
gold.
need some help.
You do. I mean,
We'll pay them 1 gold per hour.
Even if you were to like start filling chests, like a standard chest that you buy at an adventuring gear
That one
place
person can
at the
carry.
Dick's Sporting Goods of Paris, you figure that it would probably take you between 60 and 70 chests capable of holding at least 300 pounds each.
To the nearest bank, I need to make a deposit.
And then you do some numbers in your head and you're like trying to run them through, and you figure you would need, if you were able to pick up every coin, trinket, bauble, candelabra, vase, what have you in here, you would probably need 10 to 12 2-ton carts to haul it all.
All right. I know just the guy.
Okay. While you guys are pondering that, Galela is there with you as well, I believe. She's down in the sewers down below. Back up with Kroof and Naldo standing outside, and the Baron, you are still inside the cathedral. What are the three of you doing?
So I just had some questions about the staff itself. Because you had said that it had grown in length. Does it retract in length, or are we walking around with an 8-foot long or 9-foot long staff right now? Like, I was curious about how this thing works. Exactly.
It's a grower. Don't talk about it. It just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
You pick it up.
Don't draw attention to it.
Yeah.
Okay, don't draw attention to any of us. You pick it up and you hold it in your hands. And are you staying inside the cathedral, or where are you?
I'm still inside the cathedral.
Yeah, as you think about it, you're able to control it, and it just reduces in length on its own.
Okay, that's good. Just wondering how we're gonna move around
You're
this
like,
thing. Yeah. Okay.
Nothing wrong walking around with a big pole.
Yeah. Okay. I want to look around in the cathedral and see if I see any priests there, or maybe like somebody who is, I don't know, holding service, or anybody who's around who I might be able to talk to for a few moments.
You stand and you wait a little while. I assume you're in no rush to go anywhere.
No.
There's nobody immediately. But after a short period of time, you see somebody come by, and they seem to be doing some housekeeping up near the nave, all the way up at the far end of the church.
Okay. I guess I'll approach them. And it looks like a priest. That's somebody who's.
Yeah, it looks like a priest or a deacon of some sort. Hand me a middle card, please.
Oh no.
It just says insane on the
Yeah. I guess I'll approach, and it's a man.
Yes, it is a man.
Okay. I'm not saying
You
Father.
assume.
Father, I have some questions I would like to speak to you about, if you could. Is there any sort of historical library within the church here?
He turns and looks at you and says, "You look like you are afraid. Look like you've seen fear. You've turned so white."
I have seen many a thing that would turn most men white.
"And why? Why are you absent color? Are you afraid of being in God's house?"
I am in service to the Lord.
"In what way are you in service?"
I am a holy warrior in his name.
"Oh, are you now? And what may I do for you?"
I seek.
"I cannot give you back your color."
No, I do not expect this to ever come back to me.
I
In
am
this life.
very, very sorry for your loss.
I
But do not fear what the God has chosen as your path, whatever that might be. Even if it drains you of all blood and life that gives you color, God has a purpose and a reason behind it.
I do not fear any of these things. I wish for information on historical mythology about we would know the bindings were like supposed to be like the. Do you remember what the bindings were supposed to be on that? It was supposed to be like the
I believe they were the
shroud, right? Or is it?
No, they were Guillaume that got stabbed in Acre. They were what he dabbed his wounds with.
Oh, okay. So I might be barking up the wrong tree here. Okay.
But I think there was some. I think Simon thought there was some connection, or like he had gotten a lead to like seek out where the Templars were.
Right.
Killed as a group. Like it was like someplace in France. I don't know if it's here or someplace else.
I'm searching for information about the Templars that may exist within this city or in this country. There is an old tale about the Heilige Lanza.
Of course I have heard of the Heilige Lanza. It's a precious item.
I am searching for information regarding the last location of some of these artifacts.
Well, the Heilige Lanza is part of the royal regalia of the Holy Roman Emperor. It's kept in a secret place, someplace in the Holy Roman Empire.
Not anymore. Have there been any rumors about the bindings that make up this?
The bindings of what?
The demon killer.
Well, I told them, but, you know.
Well, no, they're two different things.
They are?
The Heilige Lanza is a famous weapon used in a war, right?
No,
And
it's the spearhead that stabbed Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it's
the
totally
Heilige
different
Lanza.
thing. The demon killer is a mythical thing that's
I'm not the one that's looking for this
the
thing.
assemblation of all.
It's like some people know, very few people know that it's rumored that you can put these magical items together.
Oh, okay. So then what did we call
Not
this?
even the players at this table.
No. But what did they call the bindings on it? The shroud or the
wraps of Guillaume.
The wraps of what?
Wraps of Guillaume.
The wraps of Guillaume.
Let me check Simon's notes real quick.
Yeah.
The wraps of Guillaume.
There's too many things. Okay.
The Baron racks his
I'm
own
sorry.
brain.
I totally botched that. I should've-
And he racks
Welcome to
his
the
own
same
brain. And somehow he manages to remember the echoings of Zyman and Galila, who
I
does
even had
have
them
the
here, but
book.
I couldn't get through
And
them fast enough.
it
have all his notes. You could
says,
just ask.
yet require Guillaume's sins wrapped in band to permit the binding of the parts for thee.
Okay, you gotta say that one more time for me. I gotta understand.
Yet require Guillaume's sins wrapped in band to permit the binding of the parts for thee. Everyone roll an intelligence check. Mattias as well, please.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Also natural 20.
Oh boy.
Also natural 20.
14.
With investigation,
10.
so that's a 22.
Okay.
24.
Well,
11.
Oh, investigation.
Boulder
22.
down in the sewers below.
My ears are ringing.
is sitting there going, I remember Guillaume was Argrad. Acker rests Guillaume. And you remember Argrad. And you remember that Argrad was what?
Oh, a vampire.
A vampire.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So maybe we gotta get Argrad. Maybe Argrad has him.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Whatever.
Was Argrad... What was Argrad's relationship with you?
More like we might be useful, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was more with Borinth. Borinth was the one that was speaking with him.
Yeah, but you guys had also
we sort of
killed
had a
like
common,
a lot of his friends.
We saw that
right?
we had a common
and then
goal, so he was willing to keep us alive for now.
When did you first meet him?
He seeked us out.
Reiner.
So.
Isn't it the rabbit guy?
No.
Near the beginning of the journey. Back in a village in Serbia.
Started with S, right?
We last saw him in Germany.
Sculpa.
Mm-hmm. Sculpa. That's when I joined, and we were like, we burned his house down.
Was that in Germany?
No.
No, the last time we saw Argrad was in Germany.
Oh. Yeah, no, Skolpa was the town in Serbia.
Yep.
And we burned his house down.
Yeah.
The last time we saw him...
But he still came to seek everybody out
Yes.
to help.
Because he wants Ghazi out of the picture.
Yeah, because if Ghazi takes over the world, there'll just be destruction. And
yeah.
There won't be anything.
No room for
anybody.
other vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So selfish, but...
So we say his name 3 times, he appears. He's already up there watching. In the rafters.
Okay. So you asked what type of warrior, holy warrior I am.
Yes, I did, my son.
There is a threat of the vampirism within these lands. Has there been any rumors about such demons?
I mean, the myths of vampires are not real.
Of course.
I mean, no more real than... they're probably in hell itself, my child. But no vampires walk this earth. God wouldn't allow them to do so.
God has created me to vanquish them. It is my duty to him. Have there been any rumors about the man by the name of Argrad?
I do not know that name, no.
Interesting.
Does he go by another name?
Oh, man. Come on. I don't remember. What was it?
Guillaume.
Guillaume.
Yeah.
But was it just Guillaume?
Of Bouchard, I think. Something like that.
I
don't have
Guillaume.
those notes anymore. I'm sorry, that character's dead.
A Templar named Guillaume?
Yes.
Yes, of course, Guillaume. He was killed at the Battle of Acre. And then his compatriots were later burned on the end of this island.
Where would that location be, by any chance?
It's at the point at the far end of the island. All of the Templar leaders were killed here. They were burned at the stake.
That's good, thank you. This might be helpful information for me. I wish to make a generous donation to the church.
That is very generous. If you can spare it. He looks you over. We don't want to take money from the poor who cannot feed themselves, though.
I have no problem feeding myself.
Very well.
Do you want the £1 million of gold or not?
I thank you. And I'm going to take some gold out of my pocket. I'll just hand him some.
That is very generous of you.
10 gold or something like that, whatever.
That is incredibly generous of you. Go forth, do great things in the name of the Lord.
Thank you. We shall pray a little bit longer, if you do not mind.
No. And he goes back about his business. What are the rest of you doing outside?
How long he's been in this so far?
Say 10 minutes? 15 minutes?
So I will get a little antsy, and I will lean over to, I'm sorry,
Naldo?
Naldo goes, is usually disappear for that long? Inside the place?
I don't know what he does there. I haven't gone in a place like that since the orphanage. No. Not for me. Reminds me too much of the nuns. And the sticks.
So are we waiting for him, or are we going to go seek out my friends?
Sure, lead the way.
To help us, as I promised, to help us get this gold out of there for you guys.
Sure.
For a small fee.
Sure, let's go.
So I'm going to go and try to seek out my criminal contacts.
Okay, you wander around town a little bit, showing. You both know some symbols of roguelike organizations, and someone points you toward a tavern. They say you might want to try across the river, just across the river. The two of you venture. There's a bridge that goes over to the south side or the west side of the river.
Before we venture, I said, do you want to wait for him? For
the bow?
Your white-faced friend over there? Your pale friend? Or are we going?
I mean, if you want to give him a couple of minutes. He probably doesn't know which way we went, but we might as well. I do enjoy looking at the water, and I'll just kind of lean over the rail of the bridge.
I'll eventually come out. I'm just finishing praying on my
He eventually comes out. The three of you are back together. Back with you guys down in the bowels of the earth. Mattias, Galela, and Balder. You're sitting on top of this mound of gold. You had this sense of inspiration for some reason to think about Guillaume and Argrad. What are you guys doing down there? Just hanging out?
Making gold angels.
Making gold.
Trying to figure out how we're gonna move some of this stuff.
I think we're gonna have to just give up on it, as much as it hurts to say.
But there's so much of it. I could buy Kiev for this. Or at least part of Kiev. Enough of Kiev to be declared
Honestly,
Lord of Kiev.
we can't even protect this much gold. This much gold just gets you killed.
But you could hire people to protect it.
They would just take it from you as soon as they see the pile. Take what you can carry. We need to get out of here.
I'm just like quiet off to the side.
Maybe even a duke.
I would definitely yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just quiet to the side. I'm just out of it, and I'm looking at the clay.
Okay.
I guess
trying to like remember how
clay.
It works to my childhood memory, I guess.
Interesting.
You look it over in your hand. It's a small square piece of clay. It almost looks like at one end it has, it's not a book, but it almost looks kind of like a book. And it has kind of a pattern, a diamond pattern and a cross pattern in the middle of it, impressed into the clay. And it's just a small token, if you will. You hold it in your hands, and nothing immediately comes to mind. You think you might need to, at least initially, perhaps cast Identify or something upon it to find out more.
Is it something? It's not something to like attune to. Is it?
If we were playing
Considering-
5e by the rules, absolutely.
Okay. Just curious. Okay. Yeah. I'm just
We don't have any way of identifying.
fiddling with it.
Okay.
Quiet.
There's no one who knows how to identify. Okay.
No, not anymore.
We lost that.
We lost that guy. His brain got
We
eaten.
lost that guy. His brain's gone.
Yeah.
I thought you knew how to identify. Oh, I'm sorry. I
I
misunderstood.
think when Zyman was around, I think I removed it on my last 13 level up and switched it out because it wasn't coming in handy.
It wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that. I just leveled up. Maybe I should.
Okay, so you guys are hanging out down there,
It's a valuable skill
making
slot for
gold
Elder Knight.
angels,
You only
looking
get
over
100,
some
that could do
items.
Question. During my adventures in the sewers, before I met these guys, have I, by any chance, run into a place where I believe that a portion of this gold could be hidden, or some of it could be hidden, in the underneath, maybe in the water where nobody would see it?
You'd think that, the sewers, this is a big city, and you could easily push this stuff down into the water if you wanted to push it down into the water, and some silt would cover it on its own. Well, silt is a very polite term. It would, yeah.
No, but I mean, is there
Sewage and sludge would cover it and conceal it very easily. The sewers go throughout the entire area. Have you found a storage room? Not yet, but a contact might be able to help you out with that.
Okay.
You don't have like a warehouse at your ready.
No, but in the sewers somewhere, because I was wandering there for several days. As I'm wandering around looking for whatever, did I happen to run into anything that could be potentially used as a storage space, even for a portion of it, not the full amount?
Absolutely. There are multiple, like the rooms that you were in and your compatriots were in that final battle that you came upon them on. There were other rooms. There were other rooms that they had gone through. They had even went into a room that was like a guard room at one point, and there was nobody in it anymore. So there were definitely other spaces.
How far is this room from the pile of gold?
Probably a few hundred yards, maybe 100 yards.
100 yards.
200 yards. So, it's not an exact, you're trying to rack your brain and recall. It's probably, call it 200 yards, 600-ish feet.
So I will, as he's staring in the water, I'll come up to him and go, I had another idea. If you guys are interested, you can speak to your friends. I know I'm new.
Sure.
As I was wandering down there in the tunnels, I found a few rooms where we can store a significant portion of the gold.
Yeah, we found those rooms. We killed lots of
Right.
guys in
Maybe
those rooms.
maybe we get large carts, move the gold into that space, get a mason to brick it up, then we can kill him to keep him quiet.
That does sound elaborate, and perhaps that would work, but I don't know if we have time for that. We have a lot of things on our plate.
I thought getting the gold out of that was the number one issue that you guys were talking about.
Personally, I do not see how it's feasible. There's quite a bit of it. I'm sure the others will realize at some point, but I don't know. Definitely not Baldur. His eyes just glaze over when he sees gold. I bet he's making angels.
My ears are ringing again.
Oh, I see him. There he is. He's coming down the road. Baron, we're over here.
Baron comes walking with his stick.
You look a little bit better. I feel great. We were out in the square, and it was like I felt a rush, and now I feel fantastic.
The Lord is
You seem like you got a little bit of color back.
The Lord is in our favor.
Oh, is that what you were doing in there?
It may be. I had a conversation with the Lord, and he favors us.
That is very nice.
And I'll lean close to Naldo. This is the stuff that we have been searching for.
Oh, fantastic. We're that much closer.
We are. I do believe we need to go to the end of the island and search.
Okay, what is that?
For the location where the Templars were absolved of their sins. I believe the bindings may be there.
How were they absolved? Was it a big bath for baptism?
They were burned to death.
Oh. That is not great. All right. Sounds a little morbid, but...
This is our path.
Okay. Yeah, I mean...
I will turn around and say, I thought we need to get the gold out of there.
Do as you wish. We have other greater evils to worry about.
See, I told you, lots of stuff on the plate. The plate is full.
I'm not sure what the plate stuff is. I just only knew about the gold.
Should show you how important the plate is if we don't care about that much gold.
I see.
Why?
I mean, we can still go talk to your friends if you like. Or do we need to get back? What do we do?
Regroup with the party at some point.
Okay.
Soon.
All right, well, we made it this far. I mean,
I shall follow you. We should want to get back.
I mean, maybe you can arrange some people to start moving it somewhere. I don't know. What?
Nothing, I'm not there.
So what shall it be, gentlemen?
I was under the impression we were out to move the gold, but if you have a lot of things on your plate, that's fine. A lot more important, obviously, than the gold.
There is a demon dragon coming to Paris to kill all of you.
Demon dragon?
Yes, and he will
It's
be
all
here
nonsense.
shortly. If you must know, this is what we...
Get this, the dragon is red. It's a red dragon, can you believe that?
This is all wise tales. I've heard them growing up. I've been on the streets. This is all nonsense.
There shall be blood and fire everywhere.
This is all
The skies
nonsense.
will rain blood of our enemies and our friends.
Do they spit blood?
This is all just fairy tales.
Now you know why Naldo hangs out with them. He's very
This is
entertaining.
not. This is just a waste of time. We have all that gold. We can live like kings. Why do you care?
Because gold is nothing in death.
But this is all wise tales. This dragon stuff. I've heard this for years and nothing. This is just stories you told when you were little.
There are dragons.
Have you seen a dragon?
Yes, we have to kill this dragon to appease another dragon, so he does not
have you
kill
seen
us.
the dragon? Have you seen a dragon?
Yes, the last dragon we saw was black.
Wait, you've actually seen a dragon?
Yes, we collapsed his 1,000-foot tower. He was not very happy.
You saw a real live
Very
fire-breathing
very
dragon?
intimidating. I don't know if the black ones breathe fire. Maybe some kind of like...
There's a black one? You said there's a red one.
The one whose house we kind of destroyed and he wanted to kill us for, the tower, the giant tower, he is sparing our lives, at least in the time being, for us to go and kill the red dragon that is coming this way. It just so happens that there may be some other things that may benefit what we are trying to do by killing that dragon, so it kind of overlaps. So it works out for everybody. It saves us from being killed and eaten by a dragon, but it still leaves the problem of killing another dragon.
Why not?
If we couldn't kill the
why not
first
partner
dragon,
with the red dragon to kill the
how are we
black dragon?
supposed to kill the red dragon?
Why not partner with the red dragon to kill the black dragon?
Because the red dragon leads an army of the undead.
Oh.
And he is
very
making
good.
his way to this very city. That is why we're here.
Very good reason. Very good reason.
If you do not wish, if you choose gold over the lives of all these people within this city and within this country, within all of this continent, then by all means, choose gold.
Well,
we have greater.
We do have greater. But I mean, even if people start stealing the gold, like how long is this other stuff gonna? Like it'll take somebody months to move all that. There'll still be some left by the time we get back. So we should go and.
We do not want to create a frenzy.
Well, we don't tell anybody about it. I'm just saying, if somebody happens upon it, it'll take them forever to move it
I
themselves.
believe we should speak with Balder. He He is the
He's
man-
done the calculations
he's a
on how
good
to move
man
the gold.
with the money. So I believe we
That is
shall
true.
leave it to Galela and Balder to decide.
I mean,
It is-
it technically is her gold.
It is Galela's right.
Yeah, I mean, it is
Empire.
hers.
I believe that would be the best use
Okay.
for the gold, is to fund the organization to work in our favor against our army with Ghazi. I mean, our army could greatly use this gold.
This is true.
We also must open up avenues for the trade to move its way through the city, as Kip has promised.
And the gold will help do that.
And the gold will absolutely help. We will hire many a soldier to assist.
I mean, why don't we just bribe them with gold? Why hire a middleman? Why not just give them the gold to make them?
We must
do
funnel
what-
it
do
through
what
an
they want.
organization.
No, I'm talking about Pierre Rubide. To make him see our way, why don't we just give him gold? We don't need to hire soldiers to kill him. I mean, we
No.
can kill him ourselves.
No, we use the gold.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a big chest.
Yes.
There's probably a big one down there. Or do you think we should get a big one on the way back? Put it all in.
Let's talk to Balder.
But
Teleporting. Teleporting is the easiest way.
Back with the three amigos down in the.
close. See, the thing is, we have assets who can. We have an entire war effort back that if we can just get one of their mages to come, they can take all the gold, and they can just fund the war effort. That's the plan.
With the three amigos down in the. As
We don't need to
Boulder
take
is
it all.
making gold snowmen or whatever he's snow angels down Galela, Boulder. Probably about another hour plus has passed. You're hanging out down in the dungeon. What are you guys doing?
Wait, are you guys on your way back?
Yeah, I think we're heading back. Yeah.
Okay.
Kruv is not happy.
Kruv, you pass a bridge that does lead out of town across. It looks like a kind of not slum, but a poorer area on the other side of the bridge. As you might suspect, that it's not in the city proper. It's grown up as the city has started to spill across the river. But you're venturing back toward the inn that you previously were at.
I'm trying to remember who had the stone.
Made in this. What stone?
Who had this message stone to kind of contact our people back there? Was it Jumnus that had it and then gave it to Matthias?
Kip has it.
Kip's got the stone?
Kip is the one that messaged to talk to the guy, the mercenary guy, the drug.
Farak
the-
Kushatz
Farak-
Makasagi.
Yes, that guy.
Yeah,
Right. So Kip is the one that messaged him, but I could message people if we need.
Well, how far?
I could
'Cause I
pass
thought-
the message.
Yeah, but that only goes like.
Message only goes so far? Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
I
it
think
goes
so.
further.
Yeah, I thought we had a way to communicate with the people back.
Yeah, it was
No,
the
that
stone.
was the
The
stone.
army.
That's the stone.
That's the
Yeah,
stone.
yeah.
Yeah, because we'll just use Kip's stone to contact them
Right.
and have them come here and start moving all this money. It'd be quiet, they can teleport, and we don't have to worry about any of it. We don't have to move it, we don't have to carry it.
Maybe they're bogged down in a campaign right now.
Where's this discussion
Not
happening?
too bad.
I don't know.
At this table. At this table.
I don't know.
This isn't
So
like-
the party, are you guys three going back to join
Yes.
up with the rest?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna say you make your way through the tavern. No, you're back, are you now?
Yes, I am.
Are you sneaking through the back there, or what are you doing?
We have to investigate the storage room.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know what goes on down there, kind of, sort of. Not always, but I'm not daft at all, and I'm not just some pretty thing.
You are a pretty thing. Now, do you remember who is in charge now of Prima Sorde?
Oh yes, the nice Galela's lady.
That
yes,
is
I do
right.
remember.
That
yes,
is right.
Yes,
Very
yes,
good.
yes.
And I'll put
I
like
remember.
five gold in
That's
her
very
hand.
generous of you, Mr. Handsome Man.
Oh, thank you. Thank
yes.
you very much.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I have to be gone. I wish I could stay and talk to you all night, but
She picks him up and
have-
shoves him down in front of her. And
maybe I could stay. No, I have things I have to. I'm coming.
you would have the best
And-
night ever. You would.
I know I would. And so follow the other two down.
Probably
into the
smothered you to
station.
death.
You venture down
Perhaps.
into the bowels of
One
the
could be so lucky.
of the sewers, and you come out near that exit, the secret door. You go through the secret door. You're in a small, into a storeroom, into a secret door, and Balder, Galela, Mattias, you see them descending down the ladder at that far end of that room.
Jump back up real quick and compose myself.
A couple gold pieces fall off you like snowflakes.
I forgot what it smelled like down here. Why did we come back down here? Why did we have them come up here, up to the top?
So you are down in the sewers there. What are you guys doing?
Welcome back. I will relay to them my plan of how to move this gold.
What is the plan so the DM understands
So the
it?
plan would be to use their resources that they've been building.
Who's that?
The army.
Prima Solde?
No, not Prima Solde. I can't remember his name right now.
Farakushatsma Kasagi's?
Oh.
Yeah, the one I left
drug
in
dealers?
charge. No, the one a long time ago. The one I left in charge of collecting people for the war effort.
Oh, crap.
What was his name?
The DM looks puzzled.
Yeah. We met him when we helped
He was like over in Germany or someplace.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like we gave him a destination and we told him to start gathering
Yes,
forces
to Thessaloniki.
for the army.
I think it's,
Yeah.
if we pull out our
So-
map, I think you guys
Yeah.
just pulled Jumnus out of a...
So my theory,
and I think the map kind of shows Jumnus' situation there.
Oh, I didn't know.
my theory is to call to them and ask if they have amassed the resources to be able to get here through magic, and then hopefully they can transport this stuff out of here.
So
I don't
how
even
do
know
you
if
talk
they-
to him?
I thought we had that's what I thought Kip had, but you guys I think are wrong about
Before
Kip
he
having that.
communicates, okay, knowing what like my father's network and business was and stuff, distribution and stuff, could I think about? I imagine also in conjunction with bounty hunting and like an urban sense, like going down to the dives and looking for people. Would I be able to like think of someone I could contact to get word for them, those that he ran, basically like what his dealings were, to come here, or at least send word so that
You think you might be able to find somebody who was like a business associate of some sort who might be able to, but you also think that the organization that you worked with, not for per se, but
that's my other idea.
might also have been able to perhaps help you out.
Yeah, that was my second. That would be my second question, but it blew up. Can I?
There is that.
Well, we'll see if I'm sure there are people there.
There's.
Okay. I will. Kind of like I've been out of it this whole time, not talking to anybody. So hearing you guys kind of like talking about the gold, I'm just gonna say I think that I may be able to reach out to someone in my dealings to send word and have people come in and help us that we can trust.
Okay.
Okay.
She grows more mysterious day by day. How does she know these people?
The six of you are standing in
As long as
the
she can help us.
down in the sewer. I mean, it reeks. Having been back up on the surface
It's horrible.
in the square and in the cathedral. I mean, this smells very, very bad. It is a sewer. It is waste of all manner and sorts. Much of it going out into the river.
I want to head to, or at least walk in the direction of the headquarters, I guess. The
you're leaving?
building that blew up to see if there's anybody
You
around.
out of here?
Oh wait, are we
follow.
out?
We're in the
Well,
sewers.
We're all
Oh,
down.
I thought you
Well,
just said that we were
Well, we'll
out.
just go up. Back through where he went
I'm
in.
just trying to.
expedite.
Yeah, we'll go. I'll follow you.
In any of the rooms that we had passed through in the sewers, were there any chests or anything like that that we could? I mean, not like
you
huge to
find
carry it all, but I mean, just
you find
just a good bribing
you
chest.
find a couple in here, but they're I mean like small ones. I mean, they're
took a small
not they're
chest, I
no
remember. I
like
said, I'm
moving.
doing it.
trays.
Alright, let's say-
You suspect it wouldn't be hard to go out into the market and buy one or buy
I think
a
like 3
a few.
small chests would probably be good, you know?
Okay.
Like we start with 2, and then if he's like, I don't know, I'll pick out the 3rd small chest.
Just
There's no magic shops or anything like that, right? There's no,
You haven't seen one.
okay.
like we can buy a bag of holding.
You haven't seen one.
That's funny. Somebody hasn't played in this game very long.
We have enough gold though to afford it too.
Hey,
We
not
have enough
even
gold
not
to
even a
afford
bag
it.
of holding
Right.
could take all this.
Like
No,
3 of
no.
them.
There's
a
no
couple
way.
of bags of holding.
500 pounds is the limit.
Yeah.
No, you suspect it wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
6
I'll
bags?
pack like 3 small
3,000
chests.
pounds. It's not bad.
Sure,
Full
you,
gold.
you
Yeah.
figure you
You know,
probably have
it's good
300
Ton and a
gold.
half.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
count my 3.
Hopefully that will be enough for the bribe.
I have an
if
extra.
we can, let's. If I can have the original, like the champions of the sun, Baron will call everyone to come meet with him.
Yes.
And perhaps we can have Koof pack up some of the gold in some chests.
Yeah.
And if we could have a brief conversation in private, that would be
Sure.
helpful.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we can all kind of go off to like another room or step out of the whole sewer area where all where we need to pack up all the gold and stuff. And I want to, while we're outside, I want to show everyone the staff.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I wish to explain that this is the staff that we have been searching for. And I do believe the bindings may be within Paris.
Yeah, it's
Does
got
it grow
the-
bigger while we look at it?
It's got the red petals on it.
Am I able to control how it like?
So
I don't
as
understand how
everyone-
it works really.
It's not a mechanical thing.
Right.
As you move toward the others, and as you all do, you move in toward it.
Yeah.
As you move in toward it, it seems to grow in length,
Put my hand on it.
and it seems to grow longer the closer you are to it.
If everyone can, please.
Okay.
All of you feel as though you could all grab hold of it, as if you were like pole vaulting or wielding it as one, if you will.
Nice.
And the bindings should help us put the lance head on the staff.
The staff itself is an off-white colored bark, and it has deep grooves in it. And the grooves are almost as if they're a reddish brown. And it just... I'm sorry?
I said a blood tree.
Almost like blood. And those of you who would recall, I mean, the Baron being a Christian and a priest, would recall that Christ's cross was made from the dogwood, and that dogwood was, at least mythically, at one time, a straight piece of wood, but now dogwood forever weeps. But this piece is unusually straight for a piece of dogwood, and it does have those deep grooves, almost as if it could channel blood.
Ooh. Do it.
That's what the poem means about the stoutest of heart. Takes from you to fire it.
Okay.
Maybe. Right? Look at it.
Yes.
Looks like
You are watching the Seven-Sided Die on Carpathian Adventure, and we will be right back.
My name is Jumnus Dawnflower. I used to be a merchant sailor until I was shipwrecked on a strange island and killed in a sacrificial blood ritual. In the moment between life and death, an otherworldly goddess of light came to me, offering me a second chance at life if I swore to enact her will upon the world. Now I travel with the champions of the sun, looking to right wrongs, vanquish evil, and earn the new life I've been given.
Aha! Hello, friends! You can call me Luvia Moreau. I come from the beautiful country of France, of course! Traveling as a salesman. Banished from my home, where by the hand of my twisted sister, my father was killed, and I was implicated. Mon Dieu, how low I've come. But in that low I found a champ. Although they may not smell like sweet wine, they are honorable. Mostly.
My name is Virexin. I am a monk who was exiled into Greece after fleeing my homeland. I was sent on a quest via a dream I received. I went in search of great heroes I saw in the dream to help stop some monstrosity from wreaking havoc across the world. I found those heroes in the champions of the sun. Now I strive to gain their trust so they can one day help me defeat the vile.
I'm Aldrich, and while I grew up an urchin in the narrow confines of Venice, I never seemed to fit in there. Except for this music box, my past is hidden to me. Now north of the Alps, I feel I'm closer to home, wherever that might be. Near the Untersberg mountain, I discovered these intrepid adventurers. Though they're blazing a dangerous path, perhaps they might help me discover who I really am.
I am Mikolash, a monk from Romania, and sometimes too curious for my own good. My scars tell only part of the tale. Having witnessed cannibalism in my village, as a child, I fled, never to return. On my own, I stole from others to survive. A monk caught me and offered me a better way, but I abused their kindness. Now I walk alongside the champions of the sun. Will they be my own undoing? Or have I finally found the path I was meant for?
I am Borinth, the cave bear. I come from a tribe of barbarians that once lived in the mountains of the Badenweiler. While on my sacred spirit quest, my tribe and family were attacked with none left alive. I now seek the power to avenge my people. With my rage, I grow stronger. And with the champions of the sun, I seek a path to restore and preserve my people's culture and rid this world of any evil that stands in my way.
From the kingdom of Aragon, I am Zyman Val. I ventured forth with few possessions and little coin, save an ancient tomb I searched to decipher. But I've struggled to find clues, and at times, food. While freezing in the Alps, fate crossed my path with a shining night and the champions of the sun. Having aided me in a desperate time, they have earned my service and my friendship. Now, using my wizardry, I fight by their side.
I am Edric, and I am from England. I spent most of my youth in the Navy. Climbing the ranks, I was granted land and title. However, I did not fit in. A heretic to most. I fled, leaving my wife and children behind. In the city on mines, I met a group that changed my life forever. The Champions of the Sun. In time, perhaps they might help me reunite with my family.
Welcome back. The party is all together again in the sewers under the city of Paris. I think they're I think the party is trying to figure out how to put together the elements, the Heilige Lanze, the staff, and the Crystal of Power. And they're trying to figure out a way to put them together. At the same time, they're trying to decide what to do with 1,000,000 pieces of gold, whether just to ignore it or perhaps use it for some other nefarious purpose, or maybe something else. The DM doesn't even know. We rejoin them in progress.
Neither do we.
Okay.
Dragons like gold. Maybe we can bribe the dragon with gold. It's a lot of gold. All right. Well, so where do you think we need to go? You said you were talking to a priest or something in there?
We need to go to investigate the southernmost tip of the island here.
Oh, where all the guys
You
burned.
searched the...
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. Did he say what the area was called specifically, or just is there some name that they call it?
Point enough.
Point enough.
The last point or something. The end point.
It is the grounds at which the Templars were
burned.
were
I remember. I thought about
absolved
that.
of their
Yeah,
sins,
yeah.
I believe.
All right. Well,
Let's go. On our way, we can try to meet up with some contacts, see what we can do about this, and see what happens.
What is it that
as
Galera
I-
wishes to do with her new empire? Have you put any thought into how you may use this organization?
I don't know that my thoughts are collected as much as I would like them to be. But at least I think I could get some people to begin to transport this.
or
back
at least
home.
safeguard it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, something.
Where are these individuals? Are they here?
We should go to the bounty hunter headquarters. They would be there. That's the only.
Didn't you
trusted
kill everyone that was
contact.
there?
What about going back to your office? So.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, to the CIA.
See?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about different bounty hunters. I'm sorry.
No.
Your bounty hunters.
Yes.
Yes, I understand. Okay.
Let us go there first. We shall go there.
Okay. Remember, we ran away from there.
We are in league with the head of the
Didn't Matthias kill somebody, like, right in front of the building?
It was mostly me,
No,
but
it was, like,
Matthias
further
helped.
down the street.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Yes, I'm
Galila
sure you
is
would
the
say that.
head of the organization.
I've been trying to spread the word. I have. I've been up there. Kroof was helping. We were going around telling everybody about you and letting them know things have changed. I'm just afraid maybe the word hasn't passed to everybody yet. But we can try. Keep an eye out.
I could bring the mistress with us.
Before we leave,
You're gonna drag her body through the streets?
I do not have to drag
no,
anything.
she's not there. I would not. I don't know.
No.
She's not been sitting there. All
Yeah,
the
I don't think emotionally that's a good idea right now.
Her head on a spike?
It may be the play for a transition of power.
I mean, that's up to you.
It is up to the mistress.
That is true.
Enough people know about this, but she had it, and she took it.
Okay.
And I'm talking about the clay.
Uh-huh.
Before we go, I just want to say that I'm just very sorry
For
that
what?
you were all in harm's way. If it were up to me, I would have fought her myself, by myself.
Well, then you would
And
be
I would
dead.
never have forgiven myself if you all were lost because of me.
Oh. Together we stand, and apart we fall, so there was no chance that you were going to face her alone.
Agreed. happy to fight by your side.
I appreciate you.
And we appreciate you, although you get more and more mysterious. Like, I find out more about you, and I feel like I know less.
It's probably my fault of my upbringing. I will try to do better. My
You better, 'cause-
mother taught us to just stay quiet and
We're gonna have to change that, because a good lieutenant needs to know, like, the ins and outs and know what you're thinking, so that I can act before you even ask me to act.
Secrets do not foster trust. We must have trust if we will continue to die for each other. We must have trust, and secrets do not.
Says the man we know nothing about.
Yeah, I agree with the secrets. I don't agree with the dying apart for each other. Why do you always say stuff like that?
Because life is cruel. We live and we die. This is the only guarantee that we have.
Oh, man.
Perhaps some of us will
Can we,
meet again.
can we start walking?
I was gonna say, you kind of violate
me
that
down,
guarantee.
man. Oh, it's depressing.
as we walk, I'll just say, I come from a family that, well, my father was kind of a diplomat and a distributor of many things that he tried to give me pieces of. And he wanted me, well, I am the heir to everything. And he did not want me involved in pretty much anything unrelated. I told him that I would best be served using, and I just tapped my ballet, but he refused. He said it would be okay for me to learn and to train, but that was not my place. And so enough was enough at some point, and my mother believed that, well, once she realized that I was starting to manifest these powers, I guess, much like her line, she sought for me to use it to rise above our station as she did. I thought it was a waste. And so, to show her that we were more than that, I suppressed using my magic and trained more until I realized I could use the magic to help me fight and prove to my father that I should be the one to help protect everyone. We got into a disagreement and I left. And I sought to find the Prina Salde and take them down to further prove that they were wrong. And now that I think it's too late for them to know, at least my father. And I would very much at least like to send word back home and figure out what is going on. But in the meantime, when I departed, I joined the CIA and utilized what connections I could on my own, but also through my father. So I think maybe someone there would be able to link to home and help us, at least, like you said, safeguard or remove some of this. So.
Well, I know it's little consolation as far as your father is concerned, but you're right. You served everyone best. with that? All these years later.
Thank you for saying that.
Thank
family.
you for not letting us die.
Your family sounds very wise. They have given you and taught you all you need to know. But now you must act. A great leader does not always have all the answers, but they act. They must give direction. Do not hesitate. This is your time. You must act. It will not last long unless you act on it and protect it and make it your own. Your family taught you everything you need to know.
Thank you. Let's just one step at a time, and I'll just start walking.
You start heading back out the way you just came back in, correct? Or do you go out one of the other multiple ways out of the sewers?
I mean, I think it's best to get out. Like, why travel through this thing?
Okay. You climb back up the ladder. You go through the secret door. You find yourself in a small storeroom. You exit the storeroom. You're back inside.
There she is! I was telling you about her!
I feel my ring get tighter for leaving all that behind.
Yes.
She's a beauty, isn't she?
Probably a little bit more than tight. Oh,
Stunning.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah,
Aren't you the cutest one, too?
Got the eye, what can I say?
And you got very fancy armor there. What?
We could have secured.
Those look like little screaming faces on your
They
armor.
are, thank you for noticing.
What? Are those screaming faces of joy, perhaps?
They are the souls of the men I've killed.
Oh. That's not quite what I had in mind. But did they enjoy it?
I honor every single one.
And what did you stick them with? No, let's not go there. But you all come back now.
We will.
You seem to be going in and out of there quite a lot.
I like a lot of the in and out.
Oh, I know you will.
Yeah. All right. Good evening.
In and out, love.
I just say, hello. Make sure that no one else who isn't one of us, and who doesn't carry, and I show my badge, this symbol
Oh.
down here.
You have like an air about you, miss.
Many apologies. This is the Lady Galila.
This is Galela's? I'm so very nice to meet you. I didn't know you was in charge.
I told her all about you.
So now you's in charge, is this you?
Yeah.
Take the reins.
I slipped her a couple of gold, just like I don't want anyone to like see, so I'll try to slip it in her hand, and I'll just say.
She takes it. No one saw.
And make sure, please, that no one goes through here without answering to you.
Oh, okay.
And you, of course, can take the issue that they might bring up to me.
Well, I can't get through there. I mean, this glorious figure. It's not for crawling in that kind of space, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, I do. Okay, well.
Well,
Thank
if
you.
there's anything I can help you with, it's very nice to meet you, Galelas. I know a lot of people in town. Just let me know.
Before we start walking, Kroof will come up to Galila and tap her kind of and say, hey, when I was opening the door before, there was a trap. Do you want me to see if I can reset it?
Yeah,
You take enough time and you easily manage to reset the trap.
Oh, the trap was the way you exited?
That door.
No. When we exited, it shot out. So it's if you try
If
to
anybody
get,
tries
it's
to
if
come
you
in,
try to get in.
if they try to come in, it will at least kill one person. Not going to kill an army.
Don't we have to get back in?
Yeah, but we know
Well,
about
we
the
know
trap.
about disarmament.
We know it's there. And
He armed
Would you
it.
say fairly, if we all just watched him, we would each know? Like, even if we're not proficient.
You have seen me disarm traps, are you afraid?
We're fine, we're fine.
What are you afraid?
Just
Something
stand
will
over
eat
to
my
the
brain and you
side,
won't have somebody to open
We
trap?
can't do it right.
Plus, we left like 12 other doors open to get down there.
Yeah.
I don't remember it being a singular dart. I remember it being a little bit. Yeah.
You watch, but it's kind of like Tom watching his Toyota Prius mechanic work on the engine and try to explain it to me, and I'm like, okay, got it.
No, I think I
So,
know
but
how
you
to-
think you
I'm
between
proficient in, like,
Kroof and Naldo,
picking
you
locks,
probably
but
got
not-
it
I don't
covered.
know.
We'll be fine.
Yeah,
We'll be fine.
it'll be okay. Don't worry.
It's fine. It's whatever it is. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so you venture
way.
back out into the city again.
so as we step out of the tavern,
okay,
I will say to everybody, listen, I know I'm new. You don't know me. But I guess as part of my background story, I say, hey, would it be okay if I tag along?
Sure.
Even though I don't
No, I
believe
think
in
we're
all
good.
this dragon nonsense that I've been told about.
I mean, at the very least, you should stick around until we see the dragon.
I am happy to have the more allies on our side, the better, and you will come to believe in dragons.
And other things that are probably more horrible than dragons, because at least dragons are like regal and they look good, you know.
And I take out little pouches of cloth, and I hand to each one of them, and inside is whatever you make me roll for the diamonds. I stash diamonds for each person,
Nice. Wow. Thank you.
or jewels, whatever.
Very nice.
And I would say I have like 5 of them in my pocket.
Yeah. Those are the small ones you found.
No, but I made it like my own pouches.
That's all the
very
cubic
nice.
zirconiums.
Where are you heading?
To the CIAI building.
You venture back out down the alleyway that you're in toward the main plaza.
Or what's left of
And on one end of the plaza, as you enter it, you see a busy market, but one end of the plaza, you see the smoldering ruins of the CIAI headquarters. Clearly it had burned and then collapsed down upon itself. The area there's no caution tape, but to the extent that someone can rope it off, it is roped off.
CIAI officers around to talk to.
You walk up toward the area, yes, no, or what do
I
you?
will, before we approach,
I want to get on her bed.
I just want to see if I scan and see any guards, like CIAI people just near the area.
Don't you guys have like a
If not-
secret whistle? Call sign?
I mean, they have a badge.
Not in the open like this.
Secret handshake of the Masons.
Yeah, are there, does it seem to be any straggling?
You see
guards?
that the square itself is filled with a lot of people at the moment, and then near off to one side you see a couple individuals who look like they're discussing some aspect of it, and they look like they're somehow involved with it, and they're not wearing anything akin to a guard's outfit, if you will. Around the area there are a whole bunch of guards, and those of you who were seen in the square recognize that they are obviously looking around and just keeping a watchful eye on the square itself.
I will put my hood up and make sure that my badge is showing.
Okay.
And I will avoid the guards, but
Okay.
beeline, like I know I have intent.
The guards were members of the Primas Horde. Perhaps you may want to make an announcement.
I mean, I don't know.
Just
I
making
don't
these
trust them though.
I mean, what if word hasn't passed yet? But I mean, you could always like get up and be like, "I am Galila. I rule the Primus all day." Right? Or we could see how that goes over. Or we could not say anything and just ask the questions we came for.
Which word?
I like that.
I don't know. She's asking the questions about the gold.
Okay. The building has burned
so
down.
Yeah,
I will
look at the
go
guy
to
she's going to walk to.
I will first go to the people who now have the guard uniforms on, who seem like they're.
So you're going toward the guards, not
No,
toward
the
the
guys.
The other, there's two individuals.
The official
individuals who don't have, who don't look like guards.
They
but
look like they're in some equivalent, medieval equivalent of business attire, and they're standing there.
FBI suits.
And you make a beeline toward them. What is the rest of the party doing? Are they with her, or are you
I'll
staying back?
I'm going to be with Galila.
Okay, you're with Galila.
I'm staying back and trying to blend into the crowd. And
You're
keeping
staying
an
back.
eye out.
You very easily find. I mean, there's alleyways coming off of it. There's, if you recall correctly, there's one main road going off each corner intersection, and then there's small alleyways. You guys ran down one of the small alleyways. Mattias, where are you going? Okay, all good. Baldur,
you went.
I don't
Varen.
really know.
Okay, Varen, where are you?
I'm following along with.
You're following along with Galila?
I'm not sure what's going on.
I'll do the same.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's going on, so I'll stay in the background and.
Okay, you're in the
shadows.
background with Naldo, and Baldur is up with Galila.
In
Okay,
case you need saving.
understood. So the four of you continue up, and the two rogues are being roguelike, hanging back in the shadows, keeping an eye on things. You walk up to them. They see you coming up to you, just kind of like that sixth sense of somebody. Hand me 2 cards there, please, from that center. Yes, from the center. One says to you, bonjour. In French, comment allez-vous? She looks down, sees your badge. How are you?
I mean, could be better. All of this is very upsetting. What's being done? Have you figured out who it is?
Well, there is an investigation going on, and clearly the guards have their own investigation, and we're trying to conduct our investigation at the same time. He opens his coat sleeve, and you can see he's wearing a similar badge. He says they have their own motivations, and we have our motivations as well. If we can find out who did this, even if the constabulary fails to bring them to justice, we will endeavor to do so. The other individual's kind of looking at him. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure drugs were involved. Yes.
Mistress, if I may have a word for a moment.
Drugs? I think they were drugs.
Do we not know already who was responsible for this? Any threat has been eliminated?
My compatriot has
I want to know what they
a very imaginative way of approaching
Wanna know what?
investigations, and that's why I like working with him.
This guy doesn't know anything. What's going on? I wanted to know what they think is happening or what their progress is.
That they are CIA as well, right?
Yeah, they have the
You are
badges.
CIA?
Yeah, just tell them you tracked down.
Yeah.
You track down and you eliminate.
Do I need to leave you for alone for a little bit? What is going on?
You,
Yes.
Between you guys.
What is?
I think the best people to handle something like this is the people who are a part of this organization, and I can assure you that we've figured out who they are, and we have eliminated them.
Are there drugs?
No.
I mean,
No.
we are interested.
I'm pretty sure there were drugs.
I did not see any drugs.
You just didn't look hard enough.
You can certainly continue that, but at least you know that the perpetrators are not quite resting in peace. But they will no longer walk this earth.
Did they have those marks on their arms?
They did.
See, they were using drugs then.
Tracks.
Yes, I see. Yes.
There may.
I know, there is a drug problem
Okay.
in this city. Yes.
There may have been some rote, perhaps. I
Some
don't.
roads.
Using this
that is a new drug.
area as a way to find a way to a route to carry the drugs, perhaps. I don't know that as a separate thing, but at least we know they were.
How do you know, excuse me, how do you know they are taken care of, as you say?
My compatriots and I. There was an individual around the time that this happened, scouring from the top of the roofs, and we happened to see them and chased after them down, and were able to see the marks on their arms.
See, I told you.
Do these?
They were drug users, weren't they?
Such
Dealers.
as someone. Perhaps you might want to speak to someone a little higher up.
I think we have to leave the city for that. To the headquarters, which is in. Where are we right now?
Paris.
We're in.
You forgot where you are.
No, it's
Have
in.
you been taking drugs?
I forget where the headquarters are, but it's not in this town.
Okay.
So I don't want to go through all of that.
It's not really a town. It's a city. It's
Well,
like
yeah,
the best
it's
city.
the biggest.
As he said, this is. Oh, he's not here.
No. Shouting across the square. It's the best city ever. Tell them.
Is there someone that you are answering to in this city, or is it like at the headquarters?
There are a
Regarding this
few of us
investigation.
left, but as you can see, there were casualties, and it will take a while to figure out exactly. This happened just a little while ago. This is going to take. There will be others in route soon, and someone will take over. But right now, myself and my compatriot, Crystal here. Do not confuse it with a drug name. He will get very upset by that. But we are in charge for the organization for now. What is... You eliminated this threat, and who was it? Well, what was it?
It's. I always can never say her name.
We'll just tell them the organization.
I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want us held on this person.
You opened up the can of worms and you told them that you knew what.
No, I was gonna say the name of the woman.
Just a normal dude.
Who
needed killing.
What's her name?
She's
She
a
goes by
Unabomber.
the name of the Jante Malfait.
Yes, I've heard this name.
Yeah.
Yes, she is a drug dealer. The worst kind of scum.
She is no longer, actually.
Can you bring us proof?
I hold up the clay. She carried this.
A piece of clay.
This belongs to my family. Bemnet. She, I believe, killed my father and took this. We have history, so I knew her in that way. I would actually like to send word somehow to those who are connected to my father and his feelings. His name is Bemnet. How can I?
We can arrange that. You have to give us a little bit more information as to how to reach him, but if you give us his name and where he is, I'm pretty sure we can. What city is he in, or what?
Very far from here. However, he has lots of contacts. So if you perhaps circulate the name, or at least take it back to the headquarters, they will most likely know.
Well, we are in communication with the next largest city, Rome. Not Rome, Amsterdam rather, and we will talk to them in Amsterdam. Yeah. Yes.
And I give him at least the location.
Okay.
Of where my family lives, to kind of at least have them understand, identify who I'm talking about.
So the people who blew up this building, you dispatched?
Yes.
Yes? I mean, it's not every day that someone walks up onto the street in front of a blown up building and says, I dispatched the people. So you understand that on one level I believe you, and on another level I find this fascinating. We can reach out. How do we reach you?
It's not like we have sending.
Will you be around until tomorrow? We can provide you with a way to communicate with us.
Yeah, we'll be sure.
Very well. And where are you staying? Are you staying in town?
Are we going to stay in town?
In the sewer.
Yeah, I don't think we ever got a place before.
You have enough gold, you can stay anywhere you want. You can stay in a palace.
We will stay. You can send word to, and I did we stay in a tavern when we first got here? Oh no, just everything went down as soon as we got here.
Yeah, I think so.
No, you were not in it.
Yeah,
you were nowhere
weren't even
yet.
in the tower. We just, yeah.
I'm sure we'll stay at the inn with Naldo's friend.
You point in that general direction?
Yeah, point back
And he
there.
says, the...
Nice lady. Nice lady.
Le Dragon d'Or.
Yeah, nice
Le
lady.
Dragon
Nice
d'Or.
lady there.
Yes, yes, I'm familiar with her. Yes.
I'll just step away for a moment. I'll be right back.
You mean...
All right, Matt.
Madame Genevieve Lecoq. Okay,
Sounds right.
Yes, I know her. Yes.
She's very friendly.
Oh, that's none of my business. Just make sure you use protection. That's all.
Oh, no, nothing like that. Nothing like that.
I'm just warning you.
From the body snatchers.
Okay. Well, we know where to find you.
Yeah, we will do.
And thank you. If there's anything else you can tell us, we're staying across the river right now over at the. Since our building has been destroyed, we are staying across the river at the Wretched Goblet. But
Okay.
Do I notice any of the guards taking specific notice of them while they're talking to those guys?
no, you don't, because they seem to be looking more at the crowd, looking for somebody who wouldn't want to be seen. If anything, they might be looking and kind of like scanning in your direction. Not, they would think
I mean, the natural
just, like,
guard
hiding
reaction
behind
would be, somebody's just not going to walk out in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
open and walk right up to the investigators, right?
Okay.
That doesn't make.
All right, well, I see them kind of walking away, and I tap Griff on the shoulder. I think they're done. Let's see what we're doing. I don't know.
Thank you for your
Oh, you're welcome.
for your time and your help.
All right. Maybe.
Any luck?
Maybe they can be of help. Maybe they can't.
Think something will happen?
I'm not stepping away, obviously.
Yeah.
It's possible if they can get in touch with associates.
Okay, well.
I would trust them to go down and.
Yeah.
Or
I mean-
I thought of a wild card. I could also then talk to those guards and give them word of what's happened, and
You think the piece of clay is enough?
They do
I
not know
think
what
so.
the clay pieces. Only Prima
the guards know.
Okay. Well, that's just
But
up
do
to
we
you.
trust them?
No.
No.
Oh, she did.
And they
She
follow
amassed
the-
all this
they
gold.
follow the money.
Yeah, they are paid.
They just wish to.
Do you not remember what their name means? Money first.
They
Money
wish
first.
to
Money
remain
first.
on the payroll.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I mean,
So simple
it's
as
an incredible amount of gold to move. If we can find somebody with the means, it would be great. It would really help with our effort against Ghazi. But if we can't, we can't.
We will see what maybe they bring or say tomorrow.
Okay.
And if there is no solution through them, we can tell the guards and go that route.
In the meantime, you need to go somewhere? Let's go.
Yeah.
But it's not
No,
just we.
no,
it's-
we're all going. This is
Yes.
where we need to. This is the
Yeah.
only lead we have for the bindings for the staff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it should be a very joyous place, but yeah.
What time of day is it?
I would say by now it's early afternoon.
Okay. So
So we'll go.
We'll start heading south to the south
Yep.
point of the island. Right?
Yeah, because it's like an island in the river, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
It's even on your map, I think.
Yep.
But okay, you start heading toward you wander through the busy streets of Paris toward the south end, and you very quickly find your way, and you can see the confluence of the rivers on either side of it, the Seine on either side of it coming together, and it literally comes together at a point, and at the end of the point, there's a large clearing. The island is has stone walls supporting the edges of it, and at the very end is almost a diamond-shaped point, if you will, of the spit of the island sticking out into the river, where the water sort of streams around and then continues south. It is a large level area with some flagstones surrounding it, but a large dirt pit in the middle, if you will. No trees immediately around it, and then it's no buildings around it. Just it comes to a point, and on either side is the water.
Is there any sort of marker or anything?
You go
of
up
the location?
and you start looking around, and you recall that they were executed here in 1307, which is a while ago. And you look down, and the dirt. You look at the dirt, and it almost has like a reddish hue to it.
Clay.
Oh, blood. I do not like this place. It makes me feel uneasy.
What are you doing that you're there? You're there looking around.
I'll start. You think there might be something here?
I do not know. This is a starting place, at least.
Well,
I can.
I'll start taking a look around the ground. You said there's like flagstones. I'll see if any of those appear to be suspect, as if they might be hiding something underneath.
How? Okay, so you dig down. You put
Or
your
like,
hands on the dirt.
or taking like Let me see the staff. Let me see the staff.
Okay.
I'll go around. I'll like tap the staff on the flagstones and see if any of them sound like it's hollow underneath.
Nothing. No, it does. I mean, you could literally peel up the flagstones and there's more of the soil underneath. As opposed to the flagstones that kind of surround it, the soil in the middle has kind of a darkish, reddish, almost reddish, deep brown, blackish look to it. And the soil under the stones looks like dirt.
I'll move to the center of the circle and just put the staff into the ground.
Okay, you put the staff into the ground and nothing particular happens.
I'm going to start, the Baron is going to go into the center of the circle. I'm going to kneel down on the ground, and I'm going to take out my cross. I'm going to place my cross in the dirt. I'm going to put some of the dirt in my hand.
As you pick the dirt up into your hand, it's almost like the dirt is kind of sticky.
Mm-hmm.
But it's clearly, it doesn't have, I mean, but it's crumbling too at the same time. But I mean, it's just kind of like sticks to your hands.
I'll smell it, and then I'll taste it.
You taste it, and you know that it tastes like dried blood. But old, but dry blood. But you've seen enough blood to know that blood is normally not sticky. I mean, you have seen at least one other case where it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
When was that?
Simon.
That would be.
Oh, that was when Simon was
Yeah.
taken over by the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, the blood that came out of his head was all gooey.
Yeah. Right. I'm supposed to be drawing from this.
I don't know.
Okay.
We could dig.
I'm going to continue kind of doing what I was doing.
Proof, you're with them. Everybody's there.
I'm going to lean over and to whoever's close to me is, why are we here? I have nobody ever told me anything.
A thought occurs. A morbid thought. If it's like this, could this blood not be used as an adhesive?
I pick some dirt up
To what end?
in my hand, and then I go over to
Wasn't
Naldo
there
holding the
something
staff,
about blood?
and I'm gonna just put my hand with the dirt to the
Instructions
staff.
for the relic we are attempting to assemble?
Oh.
I'm sorry, Galila, what did you say?
I was just gonna pick up some dirt and then put it basically against
the bloody dirt.
Staff.
Yeah.
The
See
dirt,
if anything happens.
it's sticky, but it just kind of falls off. I'm sorry, Matthias, what were you saying?
Matthias believes that, if I get you correctly, you are saying that perhaps this blood is the sins that wrap the staff? Bind the staff together? Well, it's worth a shot. Get out the head. Get worth the spirit.
Yeah. I will
Besides,
call
I
him.
have
I'll
this
take it.
locket that I've been carrying around, and something about friendship.
Friendship? Well, you have plenty of that here.
Mm-hmm.
I had it to you. To see what you make of it.
Friendship locket.
I
I will look at it later, Matthias.
I'm gonna, while I'm kneeling down on the ground there, with my cross out, I'm going to ritually start casting divination.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start to just kind of pray. Say, Lord, I ask of you more favors. I wish to know many a questions. If you may answer me, I can continue to serve you. In this earth here, bound with blood, will this earth bind staff to lance? Is this the blood that will act as the binding force? Bill, is this the way to bind the staff to the Hylaika Lanza?
Is there a roll?
No, it's just I can ask simple questions.
And what kind of answer does it give? Excuse my ignorance.
It's
Yes or no, right?
yeah, it's basically yes or no. Oh no, it says it could be a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Okay. The blood. You hear a voice in your head, and it says to you, the blood on the ground is the blood of men who died, who were friends. Their blood was the bond that bound them together. No, their blood is not the blood that you need.
I will take out my dagger, and you'll see me slice my hand open, and then I'll put my hand in the dirt, and then I'll put my hand on the staff itself, and then I'll look up at the rest of you.
We'll join right
I'll
in.
take my knife, and I'll put my knife out.
I will take it, and I will hold the staff.
Okay.
Look in the locket.
Okay, you cut your hand first. Good. I will open up the
I
locket.
will after you look.
Okay. I shall open the locket that Maddie has handed me.
It's just a locket. It's a very simple locket. Nothing spectacular about it. As you wrapped your hand around the staff, you're the only one I know who's done it so far.
And I think Balder did
Balder,
as well with me.
the two of you, your blood runs through the veins, and it sort of runs down around the staff, and it slowly congeals and becomes thick, but it's still not super thick. It's like a thin glue at this point.
All right.
Naldo.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I have it, but
Oh yeah, I gave it to Matthias.
Oh no! Oh, he's talking about the locket. He's talking about whether
Yeah,
to open the locket.
It seems
I
just like a
sliced
locket
my
to me,
hand
Matthias.
with my dagger, and I put it on.
You cut your hand and you reach up and you grab the staff, and the blood runs, and you can see the blood running all over your hand, down over the Baron's hand and over Naldo's hand, and the blood seems to be
Matthias,
getting
we're missing it.
thicker.
Come on. Cut your hand.
we're right here, you fool.
Yeah, but you didn't do it yet.
Matthias cuts his palm and slams his hand onto the staff.
More blood starts running down, and it starts getting even thicker. Very viscous.
I do the same. Fall right behind him.
Kruth does nothing because Kruth doesn't understand, and he thinks you're all just crazy.
Truth, you're just as much a member of this now as we are. Join us in this. It is important. Save the world with us.
He's very cautious.
It's only a little blood.
But he's like, he's very cautious, shaking his head, doesn't know, closes his eyes and says, and does it and is afraid to look.
You all reach up, the blood runs down your hands, and it congeals, and it becomes thick, and it stops, and it's like a thick adhesive. And you realize that the blood of all of you combined could adhere something to this staff.
I will call the lance head almost as out of nowhere to my hands, and I will put it on top of the staff.
The blood, you take the blood and you adhere it to the bottom of the lance head, and the lance head sticks into the staff. And it stays in place.
We did it.
We have the Demon Slayer.
You know there's one more part.
The crystal. I will pull the crystal out. I don't know what to do with it, but I have it.
The other end of the staff, you look at it, there almost seems to be a notch at the back end of it.
Okay. Well, then I will go ahead and I'll take the
The
crystal.
blood, your
I'll look
blood
at it for a
runs
little bit.
down through the veins of the staff, winding its way down through the cuts to the base of it.
And I'll go ahead and just kind of, almost like it just fits in there, and I'll put
And the
crystal
blood
in.
runs over it and congeals it and holds it in place. And as you are holding it, it seems to grow in length as if you could all hold it together.
Kroof's mesmerized.
And as
no idea what's going on here. He thinks this is all
Feel the
witchcraft.
power.
Witchcraft.
Witches.
He grew up on the streets. He doesn't know any of this stuff.
The blue sky has seen us just to the end of our quest, it seems.
Pretty close, I think. Yes.
Perhaps.
What do we do now? Do we have to fire it now? Like just up into the sky for fun?
No. We will keep it safe.
Can I let go now?
Yeah, you can let go.
As you let go, it does shrink back. The lance head stays in place. It's very quite firm. Where the lance head seemed fragile before, it seems very stout. The charge, it doesn't glow, but it seems like it pulsates with an energy, if you will. The blood congeals on it.
Awesome.
I'll hold on to it.
Use it
and
when
I'll-
the time comes.
We all shall use it.
We all
when the
have to
time
use it
comes.
together, Matthias.
It is for all of us to use. I believe we have a demon to slay.
At least one, I believe. Maybe
Mhm.
two.
We couple. It's time for us to find the dragon.
Okay.
Kroof is second guessing joining these guys. There's too much stuff going on. I mean, way too much.
Kroof, it's okay.
I'll take my hands and I'll.
It gets
I'll-
worse.
Oh, he's just thinking. He
Take
didn't say it out
the
loud.
staff,
He's like,
I'll
this
hold
is,
on to
I
the
don't
staff,
know.
and I'll take the blood from my hands and I'll add it to the dirt in the ground around us.
As you do, the words that Zymon spoke and Galela read echo in your ears. For triumph, 4 must charge 2 rods, or 3 4, or 2 6. What are you guys doing?
I'll continue though. I'll continue adding on to
That's
what we've
for-
heard in our heads. I will say, if you fail, the world will fail. Will fall. A greater demon shall call, and all join Sharon in Styx.
Well, that is not good. We will prevent that from happening.
We shall. The Lord has bestowed upon us a great gift. We shall use it to slay the demons.
When I joined this group not too long ago, I don't know how long I've been with them.
You talking to me?
Mhm.
It's been a few months.
Yeah.
Before I came along.
How many years have we been looking for this? Some means of stopping him.
Stopping who?
When I joined, I was not really aimless. I was looking for those that we killed when you met us, called the Prina Solde. I thought that meeting this group was nothing but just temporary safety because I was kind of recently hunted by the Prenosol ring. But I realized it was for a reason that I met this group. And I realized, though it was important for me to figure out who the Prenosol was and take down that mistress that ran the Prenosol, it was so minuscule to whatever is going on in this world that we are not all privy to. There is someone named Ghazi.
Correct.
Who is this grotesque, evil being trying to basically take over the world. And we are the only ones who really know what's at stake. I was skeptical at first, just like you, but I've been able to see the few minuscule horrors that are all tied to this one being. And if we don't stop him, those who know an ounce of what he is capable of and what he might bring, everything is for nothing. Nothing else will exist but him. And there comes a time when you have to decide who you want to be.
Kroof is actually overwhelmed, and he says, you know, I have my own reasons. To be honest, I appreciate you telling me a story, but I have my own reasons for joining you guys, and it had nothing to do with the gold or some fantasy dragons. I was abandoned by my mother in the woods because she could not take care of me when I was a child. I was discovered by wood elves who raised me since I was a child. As I grew older, I started getting shunned by the other wood elves, and I had to run away and pretty much been on my streets. But as I was growing up, a mage came to our house, a family friend, I'm not sure who they were, and they told me that she was familiar about my story and who I am and what I'm about, and that I'm not from this family. And she said to me that in the stench bowels of the deep, where gold is abound, you will find somebody that can help you find your family. So I don't know if that's you or him or what, but I figured it's the only way that I can find my family. That's the only reason I joined you guys. So I'll be honest, this is all weird and superstitious. Never seen anything like it. So it's going to take time for me to understand and appreciate any of this, if it's even true. Again, he was talking about dragons. That's fairy tales.
So you are destined to be here.
I guess so.
That sounds oddly specific to me, and you can't ignore that. You are called for something greater, and together we will stop Ghazi. While regular men worry about borders and control of each other, they have no clue that this guy is taking over everything from underneath and will enslave the world if we don't prevent it.
We go on searching in life what we think we need. And sure, things seem to go our way at some point, and we think we are almost going to reach our goal. But really, what we think we need is not what we actually deserve. You may find your family, and I think there is, like he says, a reason.
Yeah, leaving all that gold behind is tough.
Tell me about it.
I know, I always...
There is always more.
I can't say that I know how, but I can tell you that time and time again I've gone closer to leaning towards faith and destiny than I ever thought I would. And if there's a way that we're going to find your family, I can assure you we will.
Not a religious man, so I don't know.
I was not either. That might change.
Perhaps.
I just hold my cross that's tucked underneath my emerald stone in my armor. And then I just, I pet Baron just on the back silently.
The Baron is still on the floor on his knees holding the staff, just sort of looking up into the sky in silent prayer.
Yeah, I just kind of join him, but just hand on the back. Just
He has bestowed upon us a great gift. Evil shall perish, and I will be the sword of God.
I will help you hold the hilt.
The undead must pay the ultimate price. They must return back to where they belong.
It's almost as if the sun is setting. You're at the south end of the island, and the sun starts to set off to the southwest, off to the right-hand side of the tip. As you're standing there, the sound of the city drowns out in the distance.
So now what?
Now we rest.
Now we find a dragon.
Tomorrow we find a dragon.
Then our journey continues.
This is it.
Perhaps on the final leg of it.
Maybe.
We either succeed or the world is lost.
Still need to do that thing for Kip, though.
We should be on guard. I would imagine if there may be some of Ghazi's troops may be here in anticipation of their arrival.
His eyes are everywhere all the time.
Mm-hmm. Right here.
I don't think anyone will come looking for us in that inn, so
And we
we
don't
better get
need,
back there.
Perhaps
and
we
most
should...
importantly, we don't need to worry. The weapon is safe.
Okay. I was gonna say perhaps we should wrap
And
it.
I'll just
and
like, I'll just
strap it
pull the weapon to my
to our
hand and
back.
then hand it right back to you.
Yeah.
It cannot be taken from us.
This is true.
Mm.
I mean, maybe cover it up. It's pretty fancy looking.
I mean, I wouldn't walk around town with that thing just hanging out like that.
Yeah, I mean, look at it.
Can you make it small?
We walk around town
It's
with
a
a
grower,
ball
not a
there.
shower.
Nobody will ever take it from us. We have a ball there.
Can't believe I never noticed the screaming faces before. That is very disturbing.
It's cool, right? The
yeah.
artist was really good.
If that's the word for it.
The artist was really good.
Yeah.
I paid them well.
Baron will take the staff and he'll do like a crazy Ninja Turtle throw. Stick it down to the ground right there. You never expected him to move that fast with anything.
You should pray more.
You slowly make your way back toward the tavern.
I suppose so. You don't want to stay here any longer, do you?
No.
Okay.
I want to take a bath.
Yeah. I'm sure your friend misses you too.
Probably.
You guys seem to get along well.
Jenny? Oh, she is quite the lass.
It's a chick. Do you really?
She's a lot of woman.
It's all right. It's okay.
But a bath sounds nice.
Yeah, bath first. Maybe a bath after.
Still soaked
I
in,
think a drink
still
first.
soaked in sewer.
A drink first would be
Drink.
good.
Not bad.
See,
And another drink.
We haven't even.
Galila knows.
I mean, we didn't even celebrate your thing first.
What thing?
The killing the sissy poo.
Oh.
Right? So we might It might be like 2 nights of drinks. Because we have this thing, and we put the staff together. Yeah,
Tonight.
yeah. Well, at least tonight.
Tonight we party.
Okay.
And I'll go. How many people are in the inn right now?
It's pretty crowded. For an early evening, it's pretty crowded.
I'll just say, I'll just look over and go, in honor of an old friend, and I'll just say out to the whole inn, 10 gold to anyone who knocks me off my feet.
Hey, I want to take that. and Madame Genevieve le clerk steps
Just have
over and
beer
she
in one
says-
hand and just taking on anybody.
She
piles you down.
She comes over and she says, "I'll take that one there." Okay.
You can try.
And she comes barreling towards you, shield out.
That is not how I thought you were going to take Balder off his feet, but...
Roll.
Oh no.
Roll a strength or athletics check. And beat a. Oh, you're going to easily beat it. Beat a 21.
2. Wait.
2 plus 1.
It is a 2 plus 10, 22.
22. Oh, she used 2 of you.
12.
12.
Whoa, that's crazy math.
I'll use that. I'll use
She's.
that.
Come
We'll let it roll. We'll let it go. We'll let
She
it go.
slams into you, and you just go flying on the ground. And then her legs come up and wrap around your skull, and
Oh,
she
God.
says, "Oh, there's my 10 gold, pretty."
You earned it. I'll give it. I'm still holding the beer. Didn't spill a drop.
I can.
The money.
You can keep your 10 gold. I can take it in other payments.
No, you've earned the gold. Just bring us some more beer.
Good Osvaldo, she's a little disloyal.
She could take them both out at the same time.
And then as she's doing that, I'll be like, "It's for you, Boren."
Yes, for Boren.
You should say, drinks on the house.
Why not?
Do it.
Drinks on the house. for
Cheers
everybody.
go up all around.
Thaumaturgy to make his voice boom. So his
Nice.
voice is crazy loud.
Drinks for everyone.
Huzzah! Drinks, huzzah! The people go screaming around. And they're all cheering you. Thank you very much, people are saying, as you buy a round of cheer around. Unless you do anything, what are you guys doing in here?
We'll get rooms for the night, right?
Okay.
Baths.
Women.
And we'll stay for the night.
You see a rather
Party like it's the end of our lives.
rather an enigmatic character sitting in the far corner of the room, just minding his own business. Other than that, everybody else seems to be having a glorious time.
We all
and
notice
trying-
that character.
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Suspicious people in the inn.
Hand me a card there, please.
Middle?
Yep, please.
Can I bring him a drink?
Sure, of course you can. You see this.
Is he drinking? Is he eating?
Yes, he is drinking. He's like, he's it's the equivalent of a medieval pair of sunglasses on. I wear my anyway,
You got a beatnik card. Is that what it is?
Pretty much.
Oh, really? That's so funny.
Yeah, man.
Woman. Man.
What are you doing? How's it going?
Oh no.
It's good.
Yeah.
Drink up. It's on
I'm
us.
drinking. I'm drinking. I can create my own drinks too, you know.
I don't recognize him or anything, right?
Huh? No, you don't recognize him per se. No, I would say no.
All right.
I don't think so.
Balder, who's your new friend over here?
What's your name?
Sorry
Oh,
about that.
oh, jeez.
Sorry.
We're indoors.
My name is Hindal. Thank you for the drink. I'm just a parlay of some spells here and little bits, but thank you very much.
What kind of spells can you do?
All sorts of spells. They're very expensive to cast, though. And you, what brings you all here?
We are here to celebrate.
What way you going?
Hopefully a bright future.
Oh, what are you celebrating? Yeah, man.
Well, this is slow.
Hopefully celebrating
The start of a new chapter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, that's very cool, man.
Yeah, it is pretty groovy. You would be surprised. Baldur, he says he knows spells. Aren't you talking about teleporting stuff or something?
You wouldn't know how to teleport things, would you?
Well, you mean like people, man?
Inanimate objects.
I mean,
Large
some.
distances.
Well, they have to go someplace you know, man. But
Never mind.
like where, man?
Yeah, literally. Super far away. Have you ever been to where is it? It's right outside of
Out of the way.
where is it?
I don't know.
Constantinople?
Yeah, right outside of Constantinople.
You talking about Thessaloniki?
Yes.
No, I haven't been there, man. I heard that's a really dangerous place, though. I mean, like really dangerous. There's all these like drugged up Ottoman warriors like attacking it. Yeah.
How far have you been?
Well, I've been to Constantinople.
Guess I missed that.
And I
wasn't here for
I didn't
that.
catch your names.
I am Baron Anton the second.
Oh, God.
You must be very familiar with magical items.
Well, I mean, I've seen a few in my time, but not
There have
very.
always been rumors of individuals being able to tell important information about the magical items.
Yeah, I can kind of read magic, man.
Yeah, man.
Perhaps you could help us.
Yeah, I think I have something that I could have you look at. A couple of things, right? We have the
Perhaps
shield.
we could employ your services.
Maybe we should go
Point-
upstairs. Maybe we should go upstairs.
Oh, I went upstairs with what's her name, and oh man, that was not pretty at all.
I'm just not sure that we want to take out things that we want to show you in front of everybody.
I know, that's what she said too, and that's why I went up with her. And you know, it was,
How do I get this point across?
it was really kind of scary.
I am
I
man.
take out a couple of gold.
Yeah.
I mean, we
You
have
have my
some-
attention.
we have some very.
Now will you help us?
I didn't
Just
say I wouldn't help
identify
you.
something.
You just, you just
And-
want me. You wouldn't you just say that, man? You're like
They're a little
you're like
cryptic
making me trip
sometimes.
over here or something.
Yes. But yeah, not out in the open, I guess, for whatever they need to show
Oh, okay. So this wasn't like anything like that. It was
No.
like
No, no,
like
no.
that.
No,
Okay,
no.
okay.
Not at
Okay.
all.
Got it.
Go in the bathroom.
Yeah, this is actual business. We're talking about actual business.
Well, that was kind of like actual business too, but you know, but I get it. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Like we could do that.
All right.
Start going there.
Yeah.
As we do, I'm going to take out.
So we're
my
just going upstairs,
father's-
right? Or are we going someplace else?
Yeah.
Upstairs.
You guys got some rooms.
Yeah.
I would say chalk off some gold, but right now you are kind of swimming in gold.
Yeah.
I'll hand him the clay tome, if you will.
Okay.
Can you help me with
You're
this?
at 350,000.
Yeah, I can help you with that. Up in the room, he casts a spell upon it. And you could see that he goes someplace else as he casts it. And he goes, and he says, "This has come from very, very far away. I mean, like wickedly far away." across an ocean far away. It's belonged to an important man. And apparently it was like passed down from family member to family member through the generations. He goes on to relate to you, the bearer may choose a weapon type once per long rest. Thereafter, using the command words, the amulet may transform into a selected weapon. Using the command word Meloetti, the bearer transforms the amulet into the previously selected weapon, or transforms the previously selected weapon back into the amulet. Attacks with this weapon are plus 1/2 one's proficiency bonus, rounded down to hit and to damage. If the bearer is a fighter, the bearer may use second wind a number of additional times equal to 1/2 the bearer's proficiency bonus, rounded down between long rests.
Okay.
That's a lot more. That's great.
I'm gonna need to.
I will send you that in the Discord.
Yeah.
Would you be able to identify this?
No, not yet.
Whoa, wow. Remember when?
I
mean, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I mean, just be wary. It might be linked to a
We
demon.
don't want to kill him now. Yeah, we want to identify.
We have other
stuff.
Stop.
We do have other stuff. Before we can absolutely kill him with the amulet. But
I figured if we couldn't do it, maybe he can do it.
I'll take out the sword that I picked up and the shield that we found, and place both those items in front of him.
You place both in front of him, and he takes a large swig of the drink, and he's we have more drinks, right?
As many as you need.
Okay. And so he takes a look at the rapier first, and this is pretty cool, man.
Yeah, no, I've used it a little. It's great. It's really light, balanced very well.
Wickedly light. He kind of like balances. I don't use these things, but boy, this is light.
Yeah.
He goes deep into it, and you guys don't see what he sees, but he relates to you that it came from very far away, perhaps somewhere in Italy. It was among a group of rogues who used it and handed it down from one to another to another. And specifically, it was used by apparently like seafaring individuals because of its lightweight. Similarly to the amulet, it is 1/2 one's proficiency bonus, rounded down to hit and to damage. After a melee weapon attack on a creature of the same size or one size smaller or one size larger that can see the bearer can feint as a bonus action, causing the opponent to ineptly expend their reaction and make an opposed dex check. If the bearer succeeds on the check, the bearer may immediately make an additional attack as a reaction on the same creature.
Awesome. Cool.
And what was the other thing you showed?
The fine shield that we found.
The fine shield is a rather battered and beaten up shield, but it just has a certain level of craftsmanship to it that just seems unusually good for something that's so battered. He looks at it and he goes, I don't believe in such things, but I think dwarves made this thing.
Did you say?
I know.
Dwarves?
Yeah, man. I've never seen one.
I mean, I'm all for giving you more drinks, but this is getting a little out of hand.
And I haven't even taken anything yet.
Oh.
But this is the place to come, apparently, to get stuff, too.
Yeah, it is.
He relates to you after going through its history in his head. Made of solid steel with crossed bands, it appears as though it's just a small, battered steel shield. But it is an additional +1 to defense, for a shield total of +3. It may also be used once to completely block an incoming melee, ranged, or spell attack. After blocking such an attack, it is battered but still effective as a +0 shield. Spending 4 plus d6 hours repairing it in a forge will restore its bonus and permit it to completely block another attack.
Don't you understand?
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, these are pretty cool. You guys got, I haven't seen this many magic items like anywhere.
I go to
Which necklace? His pendant? Or the friendship necklace?
the French. Whatever, I saw you only holding it.
Well, that was what Marius gave me? The friendship thing? It looks pretty. Does this look like anything to you? I'll hold up the friendship thing that Marius gave me.
He investigates it.
I don't think so. I don't remember. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean, this is pretty cool, man.
Okay.
Make a save.
I rolled a 2, so I probably failed whatever it was.
So, you now think of him as an incredible friend.
This guy.
But he also thinks of you as an incredible friend.
There you go.
So,
Yeah.
but
You were doing a great job.
well, like, I feel like I've known you forever, man.
I know.
I just, you know, like, when we were back in, like, the slums, do you remember, like, pulling up Shorty shorts and, like, giving him a wedgie? I mean, like, that was, like, the best.
Remember that one time over his head?
Yes, yes, yes,
Oh,
yes,
it was the best.
yes. Oh, man.
Wait, you know him?
Of course we know each other. We've known each other forever.
This guy's great.
But it also puts out an aura that somehow, a magical aura among friends that somehow allows the forces of the friendship to be harnessed in other ways.
Are you sure you want to give this to me, Mattis?
You get the sense that it's already working.
You guys see it, right? How great it is?
I do it. It's very interesting.
Anybody else want to hold it?
I hold it.
I'm not sure I follow the question.
It's the friendship amulet. It feels. Don't you feel good? It makes.
Do I feel anything when I hold it?
You feel a certain camaraderie with your compatriots.
I think we're
feels stronger in not just a sense of being with friends, but almost as if you're stronger together than you are apart.
We're gonna beat that dragon.
We're gonna do it.
All of us.
I'll hold it.
Together.
Well,
Right? Together we beat the dragon.
Balder. I'll toss it over to Balder.
You want to take a look at it? Can I give it back to Naldo?
Yeah, proof. Right? Right, we can do it.
To the extent, I'm not trying to put your feelings, but it's because it's magic. But to the extent that you can feel as though you have a bond with somebody you've only known for maybe half a day, you feel as though there's something there.
Very interesting.
You will get through it. We'll find your family.
May I see it again?
Of course.
No, it's mine.
You are
It's mine. It's a precious.
Yes, you do. You feel the same thing. That there's a bond between you and your comrades that is
My
stronger
brave
than.
knight. The bond grows stronger.
I feel good. We're gonna do it. Like, I feel positive about what is gonna happen. Right?
If I die with anybody, I'd die with you.
Yeah, together.
There you go.
Together.
Oh, that's really
Okay.
working.
I'm gonna. I want to take out the lance, the staff, the lance, and I'm just curious if it has any other
like attributes to use as like a weapon or anything like that. So I want to see if we can cast Identify on that as well. Without, hopefully it doesn't kill him. Wrath of God.
He sets it back down and he goes, wow, man.
He goes, what is that?
That's like a wickedly bad trip. I mean, like, wow. I mean, I thought I saw God. I thought I saw God. I thought I saw God getting killed. I mean, like, that's like a wickedly bad trip. Whatever this thing is, you got one shot with it. And then it burns itself out.
I don't think that's something we knew before.
We did not know that. That's as
Man,
important.
that is powerful. Whatever it is, choose wisely what you do with it.
Save it for Gazi.
Yep.
That's something we didn't know. We didn't know that.
And it's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless you can find more of those crystals.
Don't activate it.
alright.
You don't know.
But does it burn up?
Oh.
I don't know.
Burns the
The
crystal
crystal
out.
burns up.
So we need more.
Well, we might get one more.
Okay.
So,
Man, this is really cool. I mean,
Yeah.
you got anything else, or is that it?
One more thing.
Maybe don't give him the pendant.
we had the
I'm interested
the
to see what he
shaft.
says about it.
We had the leather tome. There was a leather tome. That wasn't what
That
you
was
said.
that's the weapon thing.
Yeah,
The leather
weapon
tome was the weapon.
Three
thing.
Oh, the
Tome.
leather tome?
Yeah, not the clay.
This
thing.
is a necklace we stole from God.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did. get
No,
the
there was a
Big
leather
bad guy.
tome,
We
He
did
was
get-
wearing it and I
yeah.
stole it.
and then there was a weighted
And I've
measures
been
book that had
taunting
the
with
stuff
it
about
ever
the
since.
rock.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that I
tome-
read already. I don't think that was like
It
magic.
has 6 pages.
What do you,
Yeah, I'll
what
show
do
him
you
the leather
make of
tome.
this?
Oh, you
No,
just
not
killed
yet.
it.
Not
Oh,
yet.
wait.
Stop. No.
Just kill
Let
it.
him
First,
look at it.
first this weird leather tome.
Yeah.
The pages are like so thick inside. Have you ever seen anything
Oh, and
like
we
this?
have a great sword. Did we identify that too?
I mean, it's gigantic. I mean, it's more than great.
So maybe it like
Wow,
shrinks
that is
to.
a wickedly big sword, man. Holy, somebody's making up for something with that.
I guess so. I can't even lift it. Balder has to do all the lifting.
Yeah, maybe for Balder. Well,
What,
Like,
the-
I
oh,
know
the
you
giant
like
We
sword
found a
from
very
the-
big sword down
From
there.
the people, yeah, we took it.
Yes, you have
Oh
it.
yeah, you can bond to this too.
If
it's
three things, right? So
Yeah, so the giant, we got the giant sword and the leather tome with, I think, the
6
real thick pages.
I will
Okay,
bond- I will bond
man,
to the
okay,
giant
what am
sword.
I looking at next? My friend, friend Aldo.
I need a magical one.
What was your name again? I
My
always
name?
forget.
I forgot to. Hindao.
Well, now the
Yeah. So many good times. So many good
Oh
times.
man, I'm like dripping right now.
You remember the time we robbed the fruit cart?
Yeah.
You, me, and Gilly. We took.
Well, you know, the lady there, she was such a pain. She wouldn't give us like a freaking
I just
apple.
hold
or
my
I know.
hands in the
We were
air,
so hungry.
summon the
Just one
giant
apple.
sword,
I
and
mean,
let it
come
fall
on.
down
Yeah.
to hurt
Well,
people.
let me look at that sword there. Let me look.
Hand
at
him the
that.
sword. Hand him the sword.
Oh, this thing's big. Holy crumb. Let me see if I can find it.
I feel like I would just have to summon that and let it fall down.
Whoa!
Boom, and then pick it back up.
You best be careful with this thing, man.
Why is that?
Huh? He looks at it, and this thing has cut off a lot of heads, man. I mean, like remove the heads, man. The sword is so heavy that it requires 2 hands to wield and a strength of 16 to wield. It has a magical bonus of half the bearer's proficiency bonus rounded up to hit and to damage. Wielding the sword, it's called the Sword of Severing, or the Épée du Coupeur. Wielding the sword of severing on a natural roll of 19 that also scores a hit against a large, medium, or small, or tiny creatures is also a critical hit. On a natural roll of 20 against medium humanoids, the targeted humanoid's head is removed. Unless it can live without a head, the creature is dead.
Sword of severing. All right.
Mattias?
I don't know what Mattias' strength is. Is he strength or dex based?
He's strength based. He's all strength.
My strength is 20.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
Mattias is all martial
definitely.
stats.
Right, yeah. Well, I didn't know if he was
Strength, dex, and con.
Yeah.
He's good for all this.
And let me look at that tome, man. That tome
It gives me
looks-
the creeps.
The tome has, I think I incorrectly told you once before, the tome has 7 pages. The name of this book, man, it's
This is time flashes.
right.
Yeah.
It's like things like move by, like really fast. Like, I mean, it might even age like a little bit, but it's almost like every page is like written for one person. I mean, it's a bunch of gobbledygook. I mean, it's really pretty much gobbledygook. I mean, to me, but it's written in some kind of like magical adventurer's camp that I don't even really understand, but if you take the time to read it, like a whole page, I guess if you were meant to read that page, then something would happen.
Read away.
Well, I
Maybe it's
can't read it
like
though.
You can't
a
read it.
beast or something like that. Gives you like a battle prep.
I can
Were
read.
there any?
What are the
were
chances
there
that
any
this
pages,
book would have pages for us?
Were there any
Which is
pages you
fantasy.
could read?
There's 6 of
Open
us.
it.
I didn't really look.
Oh, 7.
I'll look through the pages.
I can.
Does any
probably
page
read it.
have text I can read?
Boulder, you flip through and the pages are wickedly thick. I mean, it's a book with 7 thick, a telephone-sized book with a huge binding on the edge. You read through and the letters on one page kind of coalesce.
So I can read this one.
Really? Let me see. No, that says nothing. That says nothing.
Sure
Yeah,
it does.
No, nothing.
Roll a d20.
16?
16. As you're reading it, as he's reading it, he seems to physically age about 16 years.
Again.
Oh no.
The white streak comes back.
The white streak comes
My
back.
blonde hair.
No, it's gold.
My gold hair.
Put that in there.
Yeah.
And you're reading it, and you're presented with an option. Baldur can level up to level 15, or have your hammers to hit and damage equal to 1/2 your proficiency bonus rounded up instead of 2 plus 2. And Georgie would gain the following benefits. Hit points equal to 1/3 of your hit points rounded up, 3 death saving throws, AC 14, that's +3 for Dex and +1 just because it's cool. Strength 5, Dex 16, Con 10, Intelligence 6, Wisdom 12, Charisma 12, Stealth +6, Sleight of Hand +6, Attacks, a Bite, which is a melee attack bite, -3 to hit, 5 feet, 1 target, but 1d4 piercing damage, and throw his own dung attack, which is a ranged attack, +6 to hit, range 15, 30, 1 target, hit 1d4 bludgeoning damage, and he has the ability Nimble Escape. The monkey may make the disengage action or hide action as a bonus action.
Do George. Reggie.
So you gotta pick one or the other.
Possible choice, Dave. I will contemplate.
Okay, you will contemplate.
Can I see the Baron? I'll flip through the book. Do I recognize? Can I read anything?
Yes, you can read a page. The Baron, the words coalesce on the page. The Baron can become level 12 and gain hit points which may exceed your maximum by, quote, drinking, unquote. Oh wait, roll a d20. My bad.
Oh no.
The Baron seems to age by about 1 year.
Oh, okay.
Sure. You
I mean,
can
I have
roll
a lot of
again. You
years that
roll.
I can age. I don't,
You can roll again.
It's all right. No, it's fine.
You can exceed your maximum hit points by, quote, drinking, unquote, fresh humanoid blood. If the second option is selected, you can control the length of your incisors to drink blood, gain the latter, and via your if the second option is you can gain gain the latter.
Do it. You heard her? She said
Do it. I'm trying to read what I wrote here. Bear with me. You can gain control and drink blood. Or you can increase your animate dead spell to have the ability to control a number of undead up to your level rather than 4, and for a number of days equal to your level rather than 24 hours.
That's the second, so it's one or the other. What was the first one with the drinking the blood? Because
There's level 12 and basically the ability to drink blood and gain hit points capable of exceeding your maximum.
Exceeding your maximum?
Yeah, so if you're at full and you drink blood, you're above your maximum hit points.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
We have to think about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
I don't know. Anybody else reading a page?
Well, it didn't seem like it did much to him. It did a lot.
Naldo?
I'll lean over just to see what's going on.
Krufa, a page coalesces that you can read. You have a choice. Level up to level 9, or your armor is +1 to AC, and your weapon is +1 to hit and to damage.
What is the weapon plus what?
+1.
+1 to hit and to damage.
Oh, I definitely want to level up.
Maybe?
The second choice is not a...
Oh, roll a d20. Oh. My bad. I keep forgetting.
13.
You age 13 years.
13.
Oh. That's fine.
You know what I mean?
I was only 23.
There you go.
All right.
Time's flying, that's all.
So I'm level 9 now. Level 9.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's a better option for me then.
All right.
Naldo reads a page.
Yeah, you guys didn't look like it did too good for you. You both look horribly old. But he doesn't look any older than he did before.
I look good old.
So, give me the book.
Naldo, roll a d20.
17.
17. You aged 17 years.
You're dead.
dude.
12 people right now.
Well, I was. How old did I get? I was like 65 at one point. Brought it back down to 35, and now I am.
I've gone from 28 to 45.
Now I'm 51. So that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Naldo,
If I was still 61, it would have been bad.
you're presented with.
How old is Naldo?
Yes, 2 options. Level up to level 12, or gain 4 attribute points to spread amongst your attributes, and your armor is +1 to AC.
Ooh. Okay, I'll think about that.
Tough choices.
I'm not a melee person, so I really don't care.
They're intentionally tough choices.
I just have
You
a
have it
question
in-
about it.
Am I,
I'm
able
gonna
to
read
see
a
it, am I
page.
able to see it in writing later?
I'm curious.
I will send
you better
you
roll, girl.
in
How old's
Oh,
gonna age?
no, I don't want to age. I love my youth.
I'm right on
You
the
better
board.
roll.
You
Okay,
just saw
I'm gonna read.
Naldo go from like 28-ish to like 45.
What? What'd you roll? Not your 20?
17.
It is normal.
I went
look
from
better,
23
right?
to
That's how you
36.
spend your life.
Here.
I'm pretty young, but I'm like the same age.
Yeah, so roll away, girl.
Old
Sure.
school. Old school.
What is that?
My potions of longevity that I'll take later.
There you go.
I
There
still
you go.
have
Wait a minute.
two.
Is it a?
I shall teach you to harness the life to extend your years.
Ooh,
Well
I can
beyond.
drink this potion.
I mean, I feel like I'm in the prime of
Okay,
my
we're gonna
life
do
at
it.
45.
Roll it.
Did you do it? You already agreed.
I'ma do it,
You already
I'ma
accepted.
read.
You
Well,
already-
everybody's
roll a
aged
d20.
already.
Give
Yeah.
me a
Oh,
one.
is that
Give
what
me
it
a
is? I
natural
thought you had to
one.
accept and then it does that too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, three.
Well, you gotta
3.
accept one or the other.
You get ever so slightly older, and it probably doesn't show on you. Galila, you can level up to level 13, or gain +2 attribute points to spread amongst your attributes, and your armor is +1 to your AC.
Wait. 13.
Or gain +2 attribute points to spread amongst your attributes, and your armor is +1 to your AC.
Yeah.
I like the +1 on the AC.
Yeah.
It's your choice.
Plus 2 attributes
Beef
and
it
plus
comes
1 to
with
your AC.
Yep.
Or become level
I got
13.
15.
Correct.
To get his arcane charge.
Let me
Depends.
see what becoming level 13.
Okay. Mattias, do you read a page?
It might not do anything.
Plus 13 to hit.
I'm trying to decide because I'm like about to level.
Do it, Matthias.
12.
Read a page.
So I'm like, should I wait a day and then do it? Because I'm already
Join the
about to
friendship.
turn level 12.
Should we?
No.
I think so.
I don't know if it'll let me. If it'll
Sure.
go to 13 then.
I didn't realize I was muted. Sorry.
Roll a d20.
All
I
right.
think so. If you're like, but then this is should.
Yeah.
14.
Well, no.
14. You
I'll be
age
12.
14 years. You're presented, reading the page, you're presented with 2 options. Option 1, level up to level 15. Option 2, gain +4 attributes, spread them amongst your attributes, and double your warhorse's jump distance to 36 feet rather than 18 feet, after initially moving 10 feet forward. And gain the Gorget of Leadership, which gives you advantage on persuasion checks and permits you to subtly cast Charms Person as an action, as the spell, but the creature will not know it was magically charmed when the spell ends in 1 hour.
I'm sorry. I just.
You can think it over, Matthias. We're all thinking it over.
Lots of thoughts. Everybody having a good time?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Ay, 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 ay.
Wow.
I wasn't expecting to suddenly age 14 years.
How old is Mattias?
He
One
was
time,
born
time's a
in-
ticking.
One final thing.
Well, at this point, what year is it now?
I have no idea.
One
Oh,
final.
Hold off on that.
1324.
Oh no! Don't kill this man.
Mid 20s.
They're best friends. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't
So he's physically about 40 now.
There you go.
It's all right. You look great.
So this says it reduces by 1d6 plus 6 to a minimum of 13.
After 100,
Weird.
you
It
stop
says
counting.
Minimum of 13? Did you say you rolled a 13?
No, 13 years. You can't go below 13 years old.
Oh, I got you. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, that'd be a little weird.
So I got 10 years younger by drinking this.
Okay, understood.
He's very vain. He's very worried about his age.
I've been through this before, okay? I'm
You
prepared.
carry around
I'm
potions.
prepared.
Somebody could stick these under the bottom of the deck there, please. Okay.
I'm prepared for these situations.
Naldo, did you
after
have a good
last
time tonight?
Oh, I had a fabulous
What
time.
was your highlight?
Oh, man. Deep role playing tonight. Very, very, very good.
Mhm.
Great back and forth between everybody at the table. Big steps forward. Getting the staff and figuring out how to bind it all together. I mean, fantastic. Little bittersweet that Simon's not here to see it through, but all good things kind of pass, and it's nice to be like feel like something major happened tonight.
Yeah,
huge step, huge step, and
yeah,
I don't know. It's like for me 5 years of stuff like finally coming together, which is great.
Yeah,
and I just love sitting down with everybody. You know, it's fantastic.
Okay, well, very, very
friendship
cool.
thing is kicking in.
Yeah.
3,500 experience points.
No metagaming.
Diamond, I'm sorry, Naldo. Ryan, welcome back.
Because I'm still gaining experience. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
We're gonna resurrect him.
Yeah, still keeping track.
We just
We're
gotta
gonna get that
get
guy
we
back.
just gotta get Baron up to level 18 and track down his bones, and it'll be fun.
Yeah,
totally fine.
And we know where his bones went, so we're good.
Yeah, I know exactly where they are. Yeah,
No, I had
that's been the plan the whole time.
Had a great
you know
time.
that, right?
I loved all the RP that we all got to do today. I loved all the RP I got to do, trying to let Kroof into this group, and the whole staff thing was awesome. So I enjoyed that. Putting the staff together was really cool.
That was wickedly cool. 1,500 experience points. Very, very cool. James, Kroof, did you have a good time?
Excellent.
What was your highlight?
Oh man, too many to mention. But I guess joining the group and being accepted by the group, and maybe the Barons are going to be so dickish to me. But no, love the different characters of the DM as well. Yeah. So no, it was a lot of fun. And listen, it's I guess I came in the right time when a lot of things are happening, congealing together.
Literally. Congealing.
Yes, that's why I used that.
Gross.
Rumble.
6,000 experience points.
Is that on top of the level 9?
Yep. Yeah, I haven't figured it. So, Zubaydah, did you have a good time?
I certainly did.
What was your highlight?
The wife will start to wonder where this thing came from.
I really enjoyed the RP too. I enjoyed the back and forth with everybody.
We learned more about Galala
sharing,
tonight,
yeah.
that more than almost every night, and it was so great.
Yeah.
It is so fantastic.
Yeah, that what happened. Oh my goodness, was that last session or the session before? Well, the whole killing
that was 2 sessions
situation.
ago.
That I think that did a lot. So this was a very timely, friendshipy moment because she was spiraling. Well, she spiraled, but it's that conflict between oh my goodness, everything bad. I just found out everything bad just happened, but at the same time, I'm accepted here with this unrelated family.
Yeah.
So it's
This insane group of compatriots.
Very, very cool. I lost my place here. Yeah, I'm so distracted by what you're telling me. Because a quick calculation there. 3,000 experience points. Brian, did you have a good time?
Yeah, I had a blast.
What was your highlight?
We created a holy weapon that we've been working for a long time. And I thought it was really cool. It's not what I thought. It's not how I thought it was going to be bound together. It's just not how I envisioned it in my mind. And it worked out really cool. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, just the imagery of you down on your knees and
slicing the hand and
great.
just Baldur just being yep, I'm in. It was awesome. It was really cool.
I do give you credit. I wouldn't have thought of that.
That's great. I feel like Tom was
but
wake up, Ryan.
Yeah, but you used a spell to learn that. That is part of your character to be able to use that spell, that ability of being a cleric to
I'm trying to lean into that stuff more.
Is this the right path?
Yeah.
And you got the answer.
Yeah.
This is the right path, but it's not exactly what it is.
Right.
And you figured out what it was.
I'm trying to use a lot more of that stuff.
That's
I'm
what
not
it is.
very deadly in battle, but I feel like this stuff is what's going to help us a lot. So I'm trying to use a lot more of that.
That helps a lot. Yes, without a doubt.
So
that's what a cleric does.
Yeah, and I'm glad we got to identify. It's always cool, when we start finding out about some of these items that we've had for a while, or that we just really have no idea. Yeah. I thought I was taking a big chance by having this guy identify the weapon, but we found out that it's potentially one use, I guess, depending on how many charges we have.
Depending on how many crystals we find.
Right, and I'm guessing the crystals what burns out. I think I'm just guessing.
That's kind of what he alluded to.
I want to see Matthias
but that's good.
take
That
off
was
some
good to know.
heads with that sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that stuff is always cool. You always present it in a great way.
3,500 experience. Reiner, did you have a good time?
close enough.
You're on mute.
Sword Coast.
What was your highlight?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, I did have a good time.
What was your highlight?
As with everybody else here, the role play was great this time, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the spear will be able to accomplish.
Well, very cool.
Always pragmatic, Mattias. He's like, what does this thing actually do? All of us are like, yeah, we got it. And he's like, not so fast.
1,000.
Well, I'm a faithful of the eternal blue sky. I don't know anything about this Christian mumbo jumbo.
1,500 experience points. Very, very cool. I will send everybody the information in the Discord to the extent that that I can transfer it. Everybody knows that since I've migrated from paper to OneNote, but I don't do anything else. That's the only purpose for this. It goes on the road with me on the road trips and so forth.
The antique piece
for
of
work.
paper.
Hmm?
I want the antique paper.
I know, sometimes I do too, but I don't know how to connect it to the printer. I don't have all that right now, but so I can still figure out how to do it. Hey, Mattias, Reiner,
to something else.
Really, really creative, pulling out the blood aspect of it, the friendship token, locket of friendship. Very, very cool. I appreciate you doing that, Brian. I kind of knew Reiner and Brian. I kind of knew like what, in my mind, what was the bind, and the bind was blood, and that blood is thicker than not just water, but then it is one of the most powerful things, and I wanted to relate that. I had no idea how you were going to figure it out.
Right.
And I had no idea that you guys were going to go down to Point Neuf, which was actually right. I never intended that. It wasn't, but so it was very creative the way you guys did that and came up with that, and that was wickedly cool. Galila, I absolutely loved the background that you gave us and the additional depth to your character. I mean, to me, that stuff, that's what makes this fun for me. There was one point when you guys were doing the blood thing. I don't know if you could see my eyes were probably getting red because I was almost tearing up over it. I was like,
it gets to me too, man.
Because it was like,
it's cool.
It was
every other week for years.
It was cool, and I could actually. And when you guys did that, I was like, oh my god, they really have almost finished this.
Yeah.
And that's powerful to me. I mean, that's hard. James, I know you're new here, but I love that. I saw it more tonight, and maybe you were just, that whole Tuckman stages of group development thing. You're just coming out of your shell.
Yeah, it's, listen, it's a little bit easier.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, hopefully everybody's been warm and ingratiating and welcoming.
Amazing.
But the way I liked the way I saw it, the way you did, you kind of tied your character in, saying, I love that background that you came up with, where how you're looking for your family, and that this might be the group to help you find your family.
Right.
Or maybe find something else. And I love the way you wove that in and created a reason to be with the party. And I think that is wickedly cool.
Yeah, that was
You forced me to be creative. You've been beating me up. And I'm not a creative person.
Well, every table's different.
You'd be surprised. Find out how creative you are after a while.
Not at all. No. I'm not. That's the problem.
I think it's really driven by the group. If the group is welcoming of it, then it can be. And if the group is very cautious about it, then it's going to be harder. Anyway, that's my own opinion. Not that it matters. I love the snowman. I didn't even think of Ryan.
The gold angels.
Snow angels. What am I doing down here? Ryan has been all about gold. Not Ryan. Balder has been all about gold. And so here he is, just in his glory, just making snow angels.
The ring is slowly corrupted.
In the gold. And it was just such a picturesque, the moment that I could picture picture in my brain. I can actually see him just and everybody else is talking, and he's just...
And just the grin on his face, just like pure joy. Pure joy.
Amazing stuff. I love you playing with the no, literally, figuratively playing with the role play and the barkeep. Amazing. I always appreciate you leaning really heavily into it, and you do with me, you do with everybody at the table. As always, just guys. This is what makes it fun for me is the role play. We rolled. Except for rolling age tonight, I rolled one set of D20. I didn't even tell you
For
that.
tackling.
The
tackle.
If you actually had
the tackle.
attacked somebody tonight, I would have been in trouble because I didn't bring any of my dice.
Well, you have your dice.
There you go. I do have the dice on screen, but that's all I have is that. And I was like, oh crap, what's going to happen tonight? It's all going to be.
It's been a
it's
while
all going
since
to be
we
on
haven't-
screen.
We've had a non-combat session.
Seven-sided die
It's been
in
a
there.
while, so it's cool.
Yeah. So guys, I wickedly appreciate it. Thank you very, very much.
Who knows what options are going to be?
There you go.
Does anybody at least know? We don't have to say what
Me,
it is.
I already did.
You know what you're going to do?
Well,
He took the level.
I took the
not.
level because my other. I'm not a melee person. I don't care about AC. I don't care about attack.
Right.
You know, I'm a background
You might
character.
change your mind about that pretty soon.
Well,
Once you get the first comment with us.
By the way, I think also by leveling from 5 to 9,
Yeah, all those
it's a
levels.
bigger
All
jump
those levels.
than
The big
getting
levels.
the plus one
Does
on my
anybody else
weapon.
know what they're going to choose?
I think I might go for the second option.
Me too.
I might
so.
not
wanted
do. I
another
might do the
feat.
Georgie thing. It sounds
A
fun.
fighter feat.
But Georgie was immune before.
Well, you'd have to look at the level things. I don't know where they.
Because I know the next level,
I think you
if
get
I
one.
go to
Yeah,
13,
you get one at
I can
12.
I can get another feat, and I was
Well,
like,
you would get the benefits if you level up. You get the
Right.
benefits. Like if you jumped 4 levels, you go from 6 to 7 to 8. And
Think about it.
So you get
got-
whatever benefits. You
got-
don't
well,
just
yeah.
go with no benefits. You get the
but
benefits
I like
at
the
each
other one.
level.
I like the one AC bonus. There's that one number that's gonna help me.
Yeah, but it wasn't just one AC. It was
Yeah,
also
it was a one
attribute
AC
points.
and
Two attribute
add
points,
two
I
attribute
believe.
points.
Yeah, I tried to make them tough choices.
Yeah.
But there's also a method to my madness
Do I
that
raise
you
an
guys
army
may
of
not be
the
able to
dead?
figure out.
No.
We're gonna need
Do I
it.
raise an army of the dead?
Yeah, pretty much.
Or
That's
do I
Maybe.
fulfill my destiny as a blood-sucking vampire?
At 15, I gain the ability to teleport when I do an action surge. It's kind of cool.
That is pretty cool.
Kinda cool. Tough choices.
kinda
Tough choices. I will send you them. And Mattias, you have some tough choices there too. Tough choices.
Yeah.
But I don't think yours tough choice, in my opinion, is as hard because you're actually only 3,500 away from the next level anyway. So it's up to you. I
only
mean,
1,000 away or something like that from my next level.
Yeah, so yours-
But it would basically allow me to skip 11. I'd go from 10 to 12.
Yeah. So that'd be pretty cool. Okay, guys. Hey, listen, where are we here? I had a great time. Thank you for watching 7-Sided Dice Carpathian Adventure. Again, we have to thank Sirenscape for the use of their audio sound effects. That's www.syrinscape. Thank you, artists Yenu and Silky Noir, for the terrific character art. Gotta give a special shout out to Silky Noir. She turned around James's character art for crew in like record time. Thank you,
Awesome.
Silky Noir, for doing that. I greatly appreciate it. Please patronize them via the @Yenu draws on Instagram, @Yenu on Tumblr and Twitter, and patronize Silky Noir on DeviantArt. Please comment in the Twitch chat room on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and on YouTube. While we do this strictly for fun, please let us know how we might improve the stream. Lastly, please follow on Twitch and on Instagram. Please like on YouTube and Facebook, and please subscribe on YouTube. Always remember, in the Carpathian Adventure, the journey is the destination. And even though it sounds like we're winding down, we will continue the journey in 2 weeks. So for now, thank you for watching. Roll a 7-sided die and have a good night.
Play some Dungeons and Dragons!
Huzzah!